VIP.
Go.
Oh shit.
Oh. I started after you.
How?
Go. You got to do another one.
How do
Ben
I
was
finish
watching
it,
his
dude?
phone.
I wasn't even ready.
Yeah.
You're last to finish.
This guy just.
Bro, I'm always last to finish.
Well,
You
don't
get
be shit.
fucked.
Yeah, you are.
No,
I'll
I
get you
brought you
out.
Yeah, got a fuck
boys.
boys.
Karage
How you,
chicken.
how you
Chrissy,
all
you gotta
going?
spell this for me.
Oh, it's delayed.
Yeah, we're live. Yeah, it is.
10 seconds.
Smooth, Tyler.
Sup, chat?
Sup, chat? Sup, boys? Sup, boys?
How you doing?
Oh, we're on. We're on, boys.
Chris, hey, how you going? Good, mate. Listen, boys, it's been a while. Obviously, what is it? 5 weeks since we've we've all been together.
It's been a hot minute.
You might notice
5 weeks.
a stranger in the room.
Yep.
This is I don't even know what to
Infamous.
call him. This is the infamous Ben that we talk about a fair bit in the stream, actually. But he's-
Chat may know him as Benner, if you've seen him.
Banner.
He's
Ben
had
out
some
10, I
stories.
think.
He's
This one is
some
looking
stories.
good.
He's had
Yeah.
some stories put against him.
What's up, Rachie?
Ben is subbing in for Swanee tonight. Swanee's found himself a new life, and he doesn't like the boys anymore. So
Where
Realised
he's
he
at?
wasn't
Where
that
is he
broke.
at, Ray?
He's at DI with the bird.
He is fucking. Yeah.
No,
So
go
all
for it.
these-
Nah, she'll be listening to
He's
this, so
doing
I'll
that.
be nice.
All
but
the-
He's
all
doing
the,
these ones.
all the
She's listening here, but
so all the women question he came up with over the past 5 podcasts have finally paid off. For
yeah,
him.
we
And
have
he's hit the big time.
made him woke.
He's found,
In
he's found
5
the light.
podcasts, we found him his life.
Yeah. You're
So
welcome.
obviously it's been a while, so we should probably just do a little catch up and see how
Yeah.
everyone's been.
Yeah.
Tyler, what have you been up to?
I've been up to a lot, just working
Yeah,
and
perfect.
grinding. Obviously not doing podcast stuff, but
Yeah.
just it's been the same old, same old.
You've been live a lot on Twitch though.
I have been doing
like
a fair bit
in
of
your
streaming.
personal Twitch account with Yoshi.
Yeah, I've been doing a fair bit of streaming. Been
What's
getting
Twitch?
some good raids, been getting some good subs. Twitch is what all our beautiful
we're doing
viewers
right
listen
now.
now.
Yeah,
I
you got a
had,
fat raid the other night. Was that like
Yeah,
70?
65.
Yeah,
Pop
nice.
in to stream and I shit a brick, man. was
It
fucking
gets scary, eh? Try
Dude.
getting 1700.
Yeah, I know. I couldn't imagine. I'd fucking shit myself.
You get real scared and start shaking and shit.
Bro, I couldn't play. I was like this.
Yeah, you turn into a.
Everyone thought I was just a jitter aimer, but
Normally you're like, guys will swear I'm not normally this
hey,
bad.
you got drool in your chin.
Nah, it's goat semen.
Yeah,
I think it's cruiser.
but yeah, it was sick.
Yeah,
been
so
a good
just work, a little bit of play on the computer and
You know
nothing
it.
else.
You know it's just.
Yeah, and he sucked any dicks.
I haven't sucked any dicks, but I've watched. Nah.
I watched the dicks get
I've
sucked.
watched some dick get sucked.
Yeah, nice. What about you, Goaty? What's new with you? Did you fall off your motorbike yet?
No, I almost had a crash today,
don't
but we
worry.
won't go into this
Oh,
one.
I've heard
this
I'm
like
actually,
8 times
I'm
today.
gonna be the first one to say that I've missed Chrissy.
Oh,
Since
Oh.
he's been gone, he's done
no,
the
we're
fly
talking
over.
about you. We're talking about
I
you.
don't
No,
give a
you
fuck.
won't.
I'll do what I do.
You weren't the first.
I've
but I
actually
said
missed Chrissy watching him come on Twitch and play
Come.
with yourself and myself. Like, it's weird not logging on and seeing Chriso go, yeah. Like usually he takes his fucking time getting on, but
Says
when
you.
he's
Yes,
on,
I got it.
when he's on, it's on.
Come
But
to the
no,
door and I'll
just
drop it at
work,
the door.
fucking play.
Yeah.
Life getting sorted, but that's about it. I'm not gonna
All I took
harp
out
on too
was
much about
goat.
it, but
All I took out was goat miss Chrissy cum.
yeah, that's it. Yeah,
That's
that's,
all.
that's exactly what it is.
What about you? What are you, Nancy? Anything
What
new?
Don't worry about me, bro. What have you been doing? What happened?
Well, listen.
Coming from a chippy in the big old city. Where you been, bro?
I've
Where
been-
have you been?
I've been working away. I got a job up near Mackay in the mines, so I just did my first stint up there. I'm on my R&R at the moment on my days off, but yeah, it was a bit of an awakening when you used to live in, I guess, growing up in Bundaberg, but that's not really that far from,
Where you are?
yeah, pretty much where I am. And then you go up north and all the roadkill up there is emus and fucking dingoes rather than possums and cats and dogs, you know, so...
Kids.
Yeah, and it's a little bit different, but yeah, it was
Your
good.
mine site's a bit different, eh?
Yeah, mine
Come home
site's
from
different.
work. Come home from work, someone's cooking your dinner, whatever the
Yeah.
fuck you want.
Don't have to do the dishes. I virtually.
No one's yelling at you.
Yeah, no one's yelling at me except for my boss.
Your bed's made.
My bed's made.
Your dinner's made.
Dinner, breakfast, dessert, everything. Get up at 4 a.m. I get up at 3:30. Go have brekkie at 4 and pack me lunch. It's all made for you. And then when you finish, you don't even need to clean it up. You just throw it on the bench for the kitchen hand. And
That happens at my house too.
you've
Like,
got a good life.
I just leave shit on the bench and I come. It's done. When
It's
I
a
come
ghost.
out.
Ghost just walked into the room.
But,
These little fairies around my house. Do shit, man. It's
But
sick.
other than that, yeah, no, it's been good. I've been wanting to get back to this. Obviously, catch up with everyone again because it's been ages. But yeah. Yourself? Anything new? Anything fun? Went
No,
to the Eka today.
Tell
was
them
just
how
looking
you
after
tell
you,
them how
bro.
you're fucking leaving me at work to
I was
go
just saying-
for better things.
Let's see now my old boy Chris I was doing, but yeah, fucking went to the Eka today. I haven't been there for about 10 years.
You get COVID?
Nah,
Influenza?
I got syphilis. Iguana,
Oh, that's that's Sexpo. That's
got
not
chlamydia
Eka.
I was gonna
again.
say,
That's just
different
Friday morning for us.
That's just a day at work.
But not much to. Oh shit.
fucking-
Nah,
Stop.
yeah, leaving the council, bro.
Leaving
Yeah.
the council.
Hang on. So if
This
if,
guy.
if you're a long time listener
Long-time
slash
listeners,
viewer,
come on.
you'd know our famous saying of we came here to
asset manager.
We came,
we
I was
came
a
here to
mow
mow grass and eat
ass.
ass.
I was a turf technician and then an asset officer.
No, you're
I started off on the first podcast of a turf technician.
Then you
Third
fucked with
podcast,
sweets.
I was an asset officer.
And you're sliding
And then
on
I
the
was,
side.
yeah, and then it was mow grass, eat ass. I'm always mowing grass and eating ass. Don't worry. Now I'm becoming a fucking roofer.
No
Yeah.
more slide
And
technician.
still,
Nelson.
I'm coming here to mow grass and eat ass, and I'm on a roof. So there's a lot of ass being ate.
He'll be sliding off the roof and eating
Yeah.
ass.
He has to be
that's-
slippery slide
Yeah,
assessor.
so the only reason I did it is because it's more height.
Yeah,
So,
projectile,
if someone's
projectile
like,
face
if they're
time.
down there with the ass ready, but I'm sliding 2 stories down, go. Gotcha.
tongue out. Little
That's
a little
gross.
bit of
Nah, yeah.
little bit of fun then. That's good.
I think
I hope it works for you.
Oh, fuck it better.
Here we
If
go.
it doesn't, if it doesn't, I'm fucked.
Go back to the
Wait,
If
council.
it
guess
doesn't,
what?
I need a job with you.
All right.
Wait, if it doesn't work out, guess who's going to be your boss? That
Who?
dickhead down the end.
I ain't ever going back
mate,
to
you're
that.
coming back and you're gonna be my
I'm going to
bitch.
start my own company. It's going to be called Mow Grass
Oh,
Eat
yeah.
Ass. And then
Yeah,
in the
fuck
fine
John's
print,
mowing.
Well, you know where the
Jim's
contract's
mum.
coming
No,
from.
but in the fine print it'll say, and I didn't bring my mower, so when I knock an old lover's door,
You know
I'm like,
what's up.
did you read the
right
fine
now?
print?
Yeah,
You can
and,
only
you-
whip
and your
step.
motto, so your business name Mowgrass Eat Ass. Your motto is, I got standards as low as me socks, and I'm not wearing any.
I got standards as low as your socks and show me your socks.
This sounds like a fucking good
Well, it's the
business.
first time I ever
Yeah,
had
it's
socks
really-
on.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Listen-
better
Oh,
get rid of
bro.
these bastards.
Do a drink out of them.
My
So
missus
are
is
we
watching,
going-
so
are
I
we
better
going to
throw
Benny
this
here?
away.
Yeah,
all right,
we're
let's
going-
all right,
guy.
calm
Here we
down.
go.
A
calm
little bit
down.
of a little bit of background on Ben.
That's
Ben
me.
is a
He's
real
cousin.
estate agent.
Chris,
Oh,
I'll back up.
wheels.
He is
Who's he related to in the room?
he's Tyler and myself's cousin. We are relations. He's a real estate agent, Sparky by trade. He's fucking bit of this, bit of that. But how have you been lately, Ben?
Well, how long have we got?
No, you got 3 minutes, bro. If,
We try to do quick
So I like
ones
long
here.
walks on the beach, poking dead stuff.
No, we don't.
That's famous.
We don't have,
Dead stuff.
we don't have that long.
Nah, I've been good. I've just first night here, boys. I've watched long time listener, first time caller. But yeah, no, I've been good. Just doing the life stuff, work, family, catching up there on the weekends.
Everyone's the same,
A lot more drinking than I'd probably like, but you know.
I
whatever.
seen your boat move from the back of the house to the front of the house.
Yeah, funny story about that. And I know Shamir's watching. She's really happy that I had to buy a new battery for it the other week.
They got a
That's
flat
the way
tire,
it's
so I had to move it out of the backyard to
Yeah.
the front yard.
Wait.
Solar
This is
powered.
5 broke blokes. You can't be buying new.
Oh,
stuff.
yeah, no, he
Right,
doesn't have a
she
boat.
should have stolen
I did
from
it.
No, he
another,
found it.
another boat.
So
He found
basically, the rule for the boat was I had to use it 5 times in a year, and I've had it for 6 months. I've used it once. So,
Oh,
So
yeah.
you're really lacking in
but
it.
to my defense, the weather's been shit, and I've had to do lots of stuff around the house that my wife won't do because
That's a
she's-
shit excuse.
yeah.
Ben,
My
are you gonna,
missus says you got to use something 5 times a year, so you don't have to remind me every 6 months. I'll get to it.
I'll get to it.
Well, that's all right. No, that's good though. That means
hit me up,
over
mate,
the
we'll do
next.
some mud crabbing.
Well, that means over the next 6 months we get to go out 4 times in the boat.
That's right.
Yeah, that's pretty
Oh,
good.
they can't even
Yeah.
yell at us
No.
for it.
Yeah,
Because it was the
you
rules.
have to.
Oi,
yeah.
save it for 4
Rules
days.
are
Rules,
rules,
Macca.
Macca.
What I'll
Oi,
do, we should just take a whole week
Save
off
it.
everyone.
I reckon save it for the last 4 days of Yinga for 4 days straight.
Yeah.
Done.
I fold under peer pressure, man.
Chris, are you playing with your nutsack?
So,
little bit.
so Scafey reckons if you fail at roofing mouse, you're gonna have to come back to eat my ass to get your job back.
No,
It wouldn't be the first time.
No,
Kristen
so
reckons she's going to use
I
Shamir
just
5
seen that.
times this
I
year.
was-
What for?
Yeah.
Listen,
That's
What's
weird.
more,
You
Kristen?
fucking better not. You
It's
little
coming
She
over
been
to cook
drinking.
coming over
You
to
been
cook
drinking.
curry.
It's just Kristen.
Oh,
Scafey, I was talking to Scafey before I was leaving council because I said I need a new job. He's like, bro, just come out to fucking Woot Woot and come fucking on the solar plants with us. It's like, that's where I came from. Like, electrical TO, that's where I came from. So I said,
Such a fancy.
This is a
word, eh?
great story.
Guess you
yeah,
had to be
that was
there.
pretty. It was like the story.
Anyway, it's
Good
been a
job,
while.
good
It's
job,
been a
mate.
while. How are you, chat? How is everyone out there tonight? Beautiful 14 on my screen. How many you got? What?
How do you tell?
How
I
are
got
you
thir-
all?
I got 13.
There's the
There
Jizzy
was
floor.
That's a
17,
big
so
group.
obviously we've lost a fair few.
Yeah,
viewers.
we're doing a
Just
bit too
starting
much
this off.
rampy.
What happened?
Who's that? Cass is a bastard. Thank you for following us 3 hours ago. That means you were prepping for tonight, ready for some action.
Ready for that special guest?
All right, boys.
Should I start this off with a rap?
I think it's a bit
Starts it
late.
off. We're
Nah,
about
I
15
wanna hear the
minutes in.
rap.
All right,
Let's
do you
do
guys
the
wanna
rap.
hear
Let's
the
do
rap?
Fucking
I'm not
Can you tell
beatboxing.
them that?
Ben, as you're new to the show,
Benny,
you've got a beatbox
beatbox.
Oh,
for
me.
Goats rap.
Spin me a
Spin him a beat.
Do you want
spin me a beat, DJ.
Do you want it fast or slow?
Slow.
Slow.
All right.
Because
Because I've got to. I'm slow and I've got to read it.
Yeah. The funny thing is,
Okay.
but
And
there's
I'm
not
taking
much
out a
reading
verse
to do in
too.
beatboxing, man. You just gotta listen.
3, 2, 1.
Benny.
All right, ready.
Hit that shit.
Rip.
Yo, the 5 broke folks are fucking here. I hope you got a bevo to raise up for cheer. These lyrics are shit. My phone just turned off. But I only just got started. Be warned, everybody, this ain't for the faint-hearted. From rags to riches, to fame and glory, we've got none of that shit, just a lot of crappy stories. But don't be rude, this podcast is a must. From banging fat chicks to imitating horse-sized ducks.
Hey, that was the fucking best.
That was a good
Right.
one.
That was really good.
Thank you,
Phone
thank you,
turned
thank
off.
you.
That wasn't part of it.
Yeah,
My phone did turn off though. Like.
Where the hell is Swanee? Well, if you were here earlier, okay.
Who said that?
Swanee is on a camp trip. And no, the real reason Swanee isn't here is because he's no longer a broke bloke. His fucking 89 series is finally landed in
The
Australia.
79.
Oh,
79,
Did he
sorry.
pay cash for it too?
Yeah.
and it's
so,
landed
yeah.
in
Out of
some
his back
fucking
pocket.
solid effort people.
Yeah.
We gotta mess up. I mean, Mike's fucked it.
Swanee's
Yeah.
going camping for the weekend. Long story
You
short.
fucking
Guys,
shit.
I don't think you can pull your mics any closer than they are. We've learned that
no.
lesson.
Yeah, everyone's got,
It
I've
went
got my
limp
toe
like Mousy
holding
does.
the
Alright.
Other way, Bruss.
Well, we'll push on.
Push on, push on.
Like Limp Biscuit, Soggy Sayo.
Can you stop hitting me in the face with your mic?
Benny
Could be
already has a
something.
mic, mate.
20 minutes to stop.
Here's a few emotes from me.
G'day. Alright. Boys,
Tyler.
this has been a very last minute calling. Chris O went away to the mines, got his new job in the mines, by the way. We'll touch base on that a little bit later, I reckon. Have a chat about that. But yeah, so it has been a while trying to work around Chris O's roster to make sure we catch him on the next one, but then unfortunately we get him back and Swanee's gone. So we made a quick alternation, a quick swap out with Benno. But yeah, we obviously don't have too much planned because of that.
Besides
So
getting fucked up.
stream
like we
title,
usually do.
stream title of tonight is Q&As and hard to answer. Basically because we're pretty much just going to spend the night asking each other some whacked out questions.
Some
We
high
do have
times, I really can't wait for the high times.
high times? No, high thoughts.
High thoughts.
Yeah. So
Sorry, I'm a bit high.
yeah, so we got that. We got a couple of little segments, but it's mostly going to be just like questions and shit.
And stick around because at the end, Ben's going to drive us all home.
I'm driving you home in my
In the
van.
van.
Oh, I bought a van. That's what happened.
Oh,
Last
you-
pod-
No, we told that on
you
the last
can't- we already
podcast.
got that one.
no, too late.
How's it been?
There's been a lot of pleasure in
Is
there.
there any lollies?
Really?
No, so I pulled up this morning. We're probably going to get banned for this, but there was heaps of kids outside of Ben's. There was heaps of kids
We'll see how it
outside.
goes.
There was
Push
heaps
through.
of kids outside of Ben's
We
house
should
when
say
I
they're
pulled
our
up.
kids, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, so they
Yeah,
were
they're
my
not banned,
kids
so-
and my nieces and their older girls and older boys.
Nephew.
And I said, "Hey, you want some lolly?" They're like, "No." So I got out.
How many drinks have you had?
I opened the back door. And,
What is that?
wait, I opened the back door and I seen Ben. I was like, "Hey, big boy, I got beer," and he's like, "I'm coming."
Oh, so that's where the pleasure
Like,
is.
like, yeah,
I
definitely.
I got him with the beer.
That's
I
the
kidnapped
pleasure
him
side
with
of
the
it.
beer.
That's the only pleasure. Because I was gonna say, have you bloody christened it? But
No,
you
I
haven't done
christened
Chris
it.
in
Have
it.
No, Chrissy's only been home
Have
for
you
2
christened
days.
No,
so-
the other Chris.
Oh no.
Yeah,
My
definitely
last
not.
friend,
That's
I mean,
gross.
Chris christened it. We did a speed bump doing about 95k. And I
She's
was
already
50K.
questioning the pleasure in the van, by the way.
The pleasure's when you're not in there.
I've had
Christy.
no pleasure. What pleasure has been in
when
the
it's just
van?
me.
All right, we'll move on to the actual content of the night. So I'm going to start it off with just doing a real brief touch over. We have been thinking about doing a pretty long segment on this in a future podcast, but we just want to touch on men's mental health awareness tonight. I personally, it really hates seeing people go through it, and even if you've personally been through it yourself, you can see other people. You can see
100%.
right through that shit, and you just know how difficult it is to actually fucking talk.
It doesn't take much effort just to ask how you've been for the day.
Yeah.
Like, and 100% with the fellas, like especially us. Like I can ask you how you been. You can truly go, oh, well, I'll give you an answer to it.
Yeah, but you look
That's
at
what's
us.
different between like people you don't know. So,
We got 5 of us here. People have seen our podcast. They know what we look like. We got us 5. You can ask someone, but it's a whole nother story to tell someone.
Oh shit!
Like,
Yeah.
big time.
Legit, you 4 have been in my life since I was 13, 14 years old. Yet I've probably told, I might have told you my stories a few times, maybe once or twice in the 15 years of knowing each other. But there's a lot of people out there that can't do that. Like they've known their mates for 5 or 6
And they
years,
can't even
and they can't do
express what they're feeling because you got that stigma of just like, oh, you should
that. Being the bigger guy.
yeah.
It doesn't work like that.
Like, especially
I've-
if you're a family man, like I see a lot of family men, and you're like,
Well,
Wow,
Chrissy
like,
knows. Like
they're
Chrissy
strong.
and Ben know.
Yeah.
I've broke down a few times to those boys. Like with my life and that, I'm 33 now. Like I've broke down a few times.
is it about
It's-
your lazy eye?
It's not. Fuck off. cunt.
Sorry, I don't mean it too
Nah,
much.
but it's not easy though. Like you can't.
Try not
You
to
feel.
try not to turn away from your mic.
You can't break down to your best mates. That's what I'm
No.
saying.
Yeah.
Like, you can a minute. You can't
But
break down
I
to your best mate because
I feel like it's such a big stigma that
It is.
has carried on from bullshit
Yeah,
people
it's
that
dumb.
come
It's
before
the,
us.
like even the
Legit.
older generation that
You
should
should-
you should be hard. You should.
I've done it.
work.
I've broke
I'm
down.
hard.
I've broke down heaps road to like you boys, and it's not a good
Yeah.
feeling, but it makes you feel a lot better than you should. Like we're talking about that now. Like if any of the boys are out there now feeling like they can't break down to anyone and talk about it, if once you do it, it's a weight lifted off your shoulder.
Yeah.
You feel
Yeah.
so much fucking
Yeah.
better about it. Even if you wake up in the morning and go, why the fuck did I do that? You did it. You're going to feel 100% better. I've done it, man. I can personally say right now I've done it. And it's not a good feeling when you need to build it up and do it, bro.
That build up
I've
until
built
you
it up,
actually
bro.
get it to the point when you speak, you will physically feel the difference in your
Chrissy
body.
and Benny know I've built
Straight
it up.
away.
And I've built it up that deep. It hurts me, bro. And
Yeah.
I've done it to Chrissy and I feel bad because you have to let it out on someone.
You should
don't
never
know-
feel
you should-
bad.
Don't
should
know
But that's the
who,
thing.
though.
That's the exact thing. You know the actual like the saying, it ain't weak to speak. Dude, when you actually put that fucking
Yeah, bro.
that sentence into perspective, it's huge. Because
We all
it fucking
say that,
shouldn't
though.
be
We
weak.
all say that, and then
But you
I was that person that used to put that quote up, but I was that guy that
Yeah,
built it.
100%.
Up, you know what I mean?
And it
Yeah.
is. It's
You put
a
you
lot
put
of
the lid on the bottle, and then you people expect that it's not going to pop one day. It does.
You
And then
don't-
you
It
just,
always does.
But then
bro.
you want to have mates or a missus or whatever that you can do it, and they're not going to.
That's the biggest thing when you're in that scenario as well that I personally went through is sometimes it's just the fucking environment you're in.
100%.
It is.
And if you can
100%.
find a way to remove yourself from that environment and
yeah.
that's just pressure alone. Like I said, we could probably literally do a
We
whole
could do it,
podcast
yeah.
on this, but I don't want to stick on it too much. But I just will say, you have our email, you have our Instagram.
chuck it in.
You know
Well,
most
put
of
it
us
this way, we've got
personally.
5 of us right now, and I can guarantee if anyone's watching, all 5 of us right.
Message.
No, but I can guarantee all 5 of us right here on this lounge right now have broken down about this
Yeah.
in
100%.
one point.
There's a
So-
couple of
yeah,
places you
right.
can reach out to, like for
Yeah.
men's mental health, like your Beyond Blue, Lifeline, your mates, Living, just stuff like that. So I think that's the biggest thing is just knowing that you've got the avenues there to be able to reach out to, and
Yeah.
and it's absolutely like don't feel anything stupid. Like just if you've got a minute to reach out to your mate or you want to talk, just
Yeah.
I think the biggest
Yeah.
thing is just making that first step.
Yeah, that's right. And
100%.
it's because it's the biggest thing these days is as well is that everyone, if you haven't experienced any kind of, I know when it hit me, I'd find myself just looking. I think one night I was looking for tomato sauce and Coles, and I just started crying, like randomly. Like you don't say, everyone kind of like has and you don't really know what's going on at the start. You don't really. You're like, oh, I've been happy my
It's
whole
just a
life.
breakdown.
Why am I like this kind of thing? You know, and most of us, literally everyone would know someone who's had a hard time. It might come from stress at work. It might come from, you know,
Say the missus. Probably
just
say the
well,
missus.
just shit at home.
Could be.
Not even.
could be
not
at
even
home,
that.
yeah.
It could be a lot of the times. You know, it's money. You know,
100%.
money's a massive thing, and especially for me, one of my biggest things is I, as the man of the house, I should be providing for my family. You know, and there's been
Yeah, when you
times
feel
where
like-
I
yeah.
have felt like I've worked my ass off and I haven't been able to provide for my family. So you know that gets you down as well. But the biggest thing is just knowing that there's a lot of people that care about you no matter what.
Well,
Yeah.
no matter how you
100%.
feel,
You should
there's
be able to reach. You
always-
should be able to reach out to literally anyone.
Bro, but
Yeah.
literally, like,
Whether it be
as
a
man,
whether it be a random person or like your best mate, you should be able to just be like, man, I'm not fucking crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
As a guy, you,
'Cause you've
you
been
can
through
guarantee,
everything.
as a male, you can guarantee whoever you classify as like one of your close mates, they're always gonna listen to you, no matter what.
Yeah.
Always,
Yeah.
100%.
All right, I'm gonna get emotional if we don't move on.
I'm just
Real
like,
quick.
"Right,
Dick's
Um,
already crying.
let's
Can
do
you guys-
it. Let's fucking do it.
no, hang on, everyone. I need you to think about your favorite song right now
Yep.
in your head.
Got it.
Got
right? Everyone with me. Block your nose.
Oh, shit.
Now, what I want you to do is get real close to your mics.
Yeah.
Now,
breathe.
hum your favorite song.
Oh, I can't remember it.
Yeah, I can't remember it either.
You can't.
It's impossible
can't
to
do it.
hum while you're blocking your nose. Got your cunts.
Did you
No,
say
it's
it's,
not.
it's impossible?
It's not impossible, but
Did you
it's
say it's
extra-
impossible to come while you're blocking your
Mm,
nose?
We can try
Sometimes
that.
when I get Shmi to give me a blowy, I block her nose and make her.
What was your favourite song, though?
Doesn't work.
What was your
Hey,
favourite
Shamir.
song?
I didn't have one because I knew that it was really hard to do. And you
Well,
can't do
well,
I
it.
you
actually
humming?
forgot my fucking song.
What were you humming then?
All I could hear was Ben go, "Oh, I forgot my song." I
What were you
forgot my
humming?
fucking song.
What were you humming? Nothing.
Hey,
What were you humming?
I was
then?
humming the
Spice
nothing.
Girls.
What were you, what were you
Yeah,
humming?
you got it wrong in the fucking music.
What were you
segment.
humming?
I didn't have one. I don't have a
The
favourite song.
fuck you got?
No
what
one
were
was
you humming?
humming.
I was trying to hum James Johnson Country Boys.
Yeah.
Then I
Oh,
realised I was
okay,
at one point I blacked out.
I was just still in Friends in Low Places by Garfield, so.
Okay,
Yeah.
so this brings us
These cunts.
this perfect segue into my first question, right?
Segue.
Or it's little thing. Was driving to a charity golf day
Oh, of course you were.
last
Of
Friday.
course.
Oh,
I'm
that'd be
so,
nice,
I'm
yeah.
so,
And
I'm
you
so
were.
sorry.
Well,
That
hard
was
job,
actually golf
baby,
fucking
right.
job.
Nick asked
Who's
me,
going to the fridge?
"Oi, oh Chris, get
Yeah,
out the
fuck
snail
that.
trail."
I was about to do the
Yeah.
same thing, cunt.
Don't look at my gut. I get
We
free
haven't
food
seen
at
the
work.
sun for a while on there, son. Yeah.
there's another one.
He asked-
Hey.
He just
Yeah.
wants to flex the Southern Cross tap, bruh.
Watch out, Donnie might be here. She might want to see us all naked.
Donnie, me and Chris are getting our dick out.
Do you still have that Seatown tat on your chest?
I never had that.
4163.
No,
Class
right.
three.
No, mine
No
says,
Rugrats.
mine says live life, no rugrats.
No Rugrats.
I got two.
Oh.
And
of
now
them.
he's got two Rugrats.
Okay, when you were growing up, I know you's all had one.
I was born grown up.
Me too.
Me too.
When I
When
was your age, I
when
was
you
30.
was grow was in a, what's a song that you fucking love?
One at a time, you go first.
What's a
I've already
song
got
that
it.
you fucking love, but you would never let your mates know that you listen
She
to
was
that
a
shit.
skater boy. She said,
I'm 100% agreeing with you.
Yeah.
This
Who didn't get into Apple?
Yeah.
Nick
Yeah.
asked me this on the way to golf, and
You
I was like,
literally was in
dude,
my mind.
this is a fucking banger question.
Bro,
Yeah,
I've got
it's
one,
fun.
but if you just tease me for it, I'll beat
Go.
the
No,
fucking
go.
shit
Open
out of
space,
you,
open
motherfuckers.
space.
We
Let's
literally
go.
just talking about mental stress.
I fucking love One Direction and
Mental
Little
health.
Things Man by One
Oh
Direction.
no, that's a great song.
Like,
I
It's
love
a
that.
said
That's a
when
banger.
you were
Not
growing
gonna
up.
lie.
When you say
Not-
One Direction, are you
That
talking
was
about
like-
Harry Styles?
Nah,
It was
wait,
like
No,
last
or
week.
are you
the
talking
whole
about-
band.
The whole band.
we're
the whole
talking about
band.
when you were
You don't know that
growing
song?
up, not when you were grown up.
That's last
You
week.
just, you just said you weren't going to pick on Ben. Or
Remember
if
what
you
I
wanna
said,
punch
Mousy?
that motherfucker.
No,
No,
there's
when
lots
he
of
was-
songs.
Go.
I used to love a bit of fucking what was old love Taylor Swift.
No, don't even.
Yes,
Go
that's
back
what I
further.
mean.
Go back further.
If you say that name on this podcast,
Come
you
on,
kicked
we
it
grew
out.
up with Nikki Webster.
Yeah.
S Club
Oh,
Strawberry
actually,
Kisses.
I've been
Yeah.
missing your
Yeah, there it is.
strawberry kisses.
I know all the words to that because I sing
The blue light
at the
disco
Olympics.
shit we're talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Olympics. Yeah.
Or
At
what-
the 2000
remember that song by those little alien dudes, Blue?
I'm blue, blah, blah, dee, da, blah, da, ba, dee, da.
Mine was
Yeah.
fucking rodeo. That rodeo. One,
Rodeo.
5, 6,
Rodeo,
7.
8. My
Yeah.
blood's
So when we
good,
played it,
baby.
I was like, oh my
Drive
god,
me
this is
crazy.
crazy.
But we used to play it. We'd have like our parents would have drinks or something, and we'd be in the backyard. They'd
We
play
always
all,
played
we were
that.
all doing the dance.
Ready's no.
But when you mates
Wait,
are around,
someone should get up and do the dance right now.
No, fuck
I,
that.
I don't think I can remember it.
Joking
I'll do it
out
on the
words,
table
eh?
with no
Joking out
pants
the
on.
words, ready? 5, 6,
I did it in the
7.
music.
Do it. You
I
have
did it in
to
the
sing
music
it.
segment. Who got that one?
It was a
You
vibe. Yeah, that was me.
Oh,
And
you
that was
did.
our video. That's why I was like, oh my god, this is my jam.
Nah, I never
But
had
I didn't
songs.
tell you back then. But now I'm like, fuck it.
I never had songs like that. I had a song that I used to know, and every time it happened, my dad
That's
used
because
to
Mouse
fight
used to listen to
people.
corroborees a lot. when he was a kid.
Kristen said, Ben, you loved Hello World from that horse's show, you know?
Well,
Hello
that
World.
Oh,
This is
wow.
Nah, see,
Wasn't that
so-
Saddle Club?
Kristen was one
Yeah,
of the horses
so
on
I
that
love.
show.
Wait,
Nah.
so what was your TV show that you watched
Wow.
that was queer?
See, this
Mine
was
would have been Saddle Club.
Bro, this
I
was
said
the thing. This was the thing we were gonna do.
Fucking
So
hell.
when we had our last podcast, me and Chriso, I sent Chriso a few things, and we're gonna do the intros of old '90s shows. But it was only the
I was
music,
born
and
in
you
the
had
90s.
no, but you had to guess them. It was like
Yeah.
Saddle Club and
Round
S
the
Club,
Twist?
All of it-
around the
Round the
twist,
Twist,
S
Round
Club
the Twist.
7.
That's when I first
S
learned
Club
love weed.
7?
No, but we were gonna do like the intro music, and you
Yeah.
had to guess it.
Yeah, guess
So,
the TV
yeah.
show.
We'll do
Mine
it
was
next
mainly
podcast.
animes back then, but like Dragon Ball.
Mine was,
Pokemon,
yeah, Dragon Ball, and you.
I remember,
That's mine.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
I remember when you
Pokemon.
guys used to live in
Pokemon.
Avondale in Bundaberg, and we like. I used to hate school holidays because it'd always be like a good part of Dragon Ball Z, and it'd get to the end of
Yeah.
the 2-week holiday, and the best part of Dragon Ball Z, something was going to happen, and we'd have to go back to fucking school.
Yeah,
I hate
it's
that
pissing
shit.
me My,
That's pissing
when,
me off.
when growing up, my dad used to watch Dragon Ball Z, and he'd be like, "Oh, this is fucking shit. I don't know why he's watching it like before we go to school." But
And
then
then
he
flog
got
you.
into it,
Yeah.
and then it was just like, "What does it take fucking 10 episodes to do a Kamehameha?"
Our uncle used to make us watch it in the mornings. Hey,
Yeah,
he used to
okay.
let us be late for school just so we could watch Dragon Ball Z. And
He's like,
Yeah,
"I
he
want
was
to
into
finish.
it,
I want
yeah.
to
Uncle
finish
Shane
Dragon Ball
Yeah,
loves
Z."
but what did school teach us?
Oh,
Look at
yeah.
us now. We're doing
Fuck
fucking-
off.
On that, I was
100%.
at a nerd shop today in Mount Gravatt.
What was
A
it?
nerd shop.
I don't even know the name of the shop.
Was it Zing?
I think it was. No, it wasn't. It was like a Japanese shop, but it was full of what's the anime?
Yeah.
But and they had these anime figurines, and I thought, fuck. When I was growing up, I wish I had this shit. But virtually all these figurines, they were like tiny little figurines. Are like every one of them was like this Japanese chick with monster fakies in like a bikini. They were all like $600 for these figurines.
So you're walking around with
And
half
bro,
a chub.
And one of them, she's doing like I don't know, some kind of move, but her leg's like up in the air, and she's wearing nothing but a G-string, and the figurine actually shows the G-string
flaps.
going between her flaps and shit.
100%.
And I was
That's
like,
why I
what the
watch them.
Bro, this cunt.
Bro, you
He's
Right,
anime,
it is,
anime
right.
porn, anime
He's
porn.
So
anime
if anyone
porn.
in chat wants to fucking come and talk to me about anime, I'll
Porn.
sit there for you all night.
You
Actually-
forgot the porn after.
Bro,
anime,
we've
bro.
I've
First
talked to
question
him.
of the night. Favorite porn category?
Rather
It'd
read.
have to
What?
be. I'm
Category.
stuck in the what?
Oh.
No, I'm
Step
kidding.
bro.
No.
You're a sicko.
No, I'm not
He
Step
just
Bro.
likes.
What
He
the
pictures.
fuck?
He pitches himself as the
He
stepsis.
pitches. Oh, yeah. And
He tries to get himself stuck in the dryer at Mousie's house.
It's
He
weird
pitches-
because our dryer's outside. So
He rings Mousy. I'm stuck in the dryer again.
I've got no pants on.
Why aren't you wearing pants?
he's called.
why
He's
is your
called.
nuts hanging down in the dryer?
He's calling Troy, going, "Stepdad, come
No,
help me."
He goes, calls
I
Mousy.
see how
Oh,
it goes.
Mousy, Kristen, I gotta go downstairs. Goat's got himself stuck in the dryer again.
Again.
Goat's stuck in the dryer again. I'm heading
Fuck's
down.
sake, we need
Stay
to take
out-
that dryer to the
Stay
dump.
out of me dry, you fucking creep.
Yeah, but sometimes
My undies
I'm
are
an
in there.
hour in the dryer and no one comes.
Or he can't.
Only
If I
his
see him in the
dogs.
dryer,
Yeah,
I
I'm
press
yelling
start.
out.
Here's King
I'm
and
going-
here's King and Pippa. Is it Pippa?
Bro, he has his own dryer in his own house. Stay out of my dryer.
No, I like your dryer.
I,
Step,
ga-
bro.
I gave him a key to get into my house so he could get his motorbike out. All of a sudden, his head's stuck in my dryer. He's like, "Mousy, I'm stuck."
And then Mousy comes in and goes, I'm taking your bike for a ride.
That's
But
why
the
Mousie's.
funny-
That's
No,
why
but-
Mousie's leaving the council
No, but
because
the
he
funny-
keeps getting stuck in his
Oh,
fucking mower.
God.
Hey, the funny thing
I'm
is,
stuck in my John Deere.
bro, the funny thing is where my dryer is. He's like, "I'm stuck," but Kristen's toys and like all the dildos
Oh.
there.
Big blue, big
And
blue.
he's already got
Couple
like
times it's
4
hit
of
me in
them
the eye.
already jammed in his butt. I was like, "What do you want me to do, bro?"
I
So-
say-
another one
I say to Mousy, I'm like, pull him out with your teeth.
Go,
one by
if
one.
I walked into Mouse's house and you were stuck in the dryer, I'd just push fucking 30 Minutes Man red hot and press
Red
play.
hot, yeah, definitely.
Like, he puts
Just watch your head
Spin.
bouncing off the fucking thing.
Iron dry.
he puts
Iron
Kristen.
dry.
It wouldn't
All
make a
right,
difference.
favorite category.
He
Let's go.
puts Kristen's toys in there, so it's like $280 a
Favourite
fucking dryer.
category.
Cool. Like,
Pretty sure
I'm definitely going to have to say cheerleader.
what?
Little mini skirt, cheerleader style.
Really?
Yeah.
Does your missus do that for you?
She's done it a couple times, but, you know.
Couple.
Got any photos?
one
from
of
boys?
Goat's
Yeah,
skirts.
going-
We'll go after
Yeah,
hours.
the
We'll go after
Instagram.
hours.
That is, man.
That's 5 broke blokes uncut.
Yeah, that's uncut. If you
I don't
wanna-
have a category. I get to know the girls by name, and I
Porn
normally
stars,
just
bro.
yeah,
So you go by star.
get to know them by name.
Find out where they
Favourite porn-
live, phone
Photos,
numbers.
Favorite category and porn star.
In,
Give
and
me
in
the
that
other
in that name, there might be like fucking
Riley Reid. Bonnie
such and
Wright.
such gets her first BBC or something like that. Like
What's a BBC?
A
you
big.
can't-
Is that the
photo,
educate?
no.
Is that the
A big
Nature Channel?
coloured cock.
Big,
Yeah.
big coloured cock.
Oh,
No, that's
cool.
just after NRTV.
So I just
Oh,
find
okay.
myself getting hooked on just one girl for a little while, and then I'll
Does anyone
see them in a threesome.
Alright,
with
so who
them.
are you at right
does
now?
anyone know Mandy Muse?
Right now, I've been looking at a girl that name's Leah Silva, but it's spelled L for research
Research
Right,
purposes.
hold
Alright,
up.
let's get
What
into
is
it
It's
a bit.
L I
Mum, if you search this, I'll be freaked out.
LIY A Silva. You need to put a space between the two names.
Shamir's sitting here watching this
Silva.
going, I can't wait for him to tell me what his is. 'cause
I'm gonna look at it.
Yeah, 'cause
porn.
you
I
don't
don't watch
watch
porn.
You guys don't wank apparently.
No.
What's
I
yours,
don't.
John?
Yeah, I'm definitely like whatever the hottest
It
one
didn't
is.
come
I
up
don't
with
search.
anything.
I don't really care. I guess actually I had Teesa's actually.
Big tattoo on
Wait,
there.
that's. He told me to write it, and it came up with Nissan Silvia. That's the front end on that Nissan Silvia.
It's been banged around a bit.
It's
Hardly used.
It's hardly used. It's about a 1994 model.
It says it's,
That's the
only,
same as me.
it says it's only got
Definitely-
500,000
it's definitely
Ks on
newer
it.
than that.
I reckon if I had to put it in categories, I'd be there for all day. I need to
23.
It's a 1999 model.
Yeah, I don't. I barely
Wait.
ever
Go on.
do it. But when I do, that's why I don't.
Did you just say you barely ever wank?
Legit.
I'm telling you right now, it's at least 5 times a week.
You.
Okay?
Really?
At,
How do you
probably
have the
even more.
time?
Probably even
You
more.
don't have kids, that's
no, so,
why.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. I will go either in the shower. If
Bro.
Erin walks out, I'll see if I can time myself before she can walk back in.
You
He
keep
does- he
answering
does
my
have
questions
sperm
before I have
donors
to
run
ask
around.
I'm
them.
telling you what, when you have kids, man, you can't shit, you can't brush your teeth.
Shitting's
I
the
can't even
worst,
lay
yeah.
in my bed without peace. Like me and Shamir literally get 30 seconds a day of peace and
You
quiet.
know why?
In
That's
that 30
why.
seconds, I tell you what.
Yeah, and
That's
there's
why
my
I talk
missus,
to my
there's
kids while I
missus.
wank and shit at the same time.
He's like multitasking.
Bro,
shit.
that's why Ben invites me over all the time.
I don't think you can say that.
Every
Sorry, that's fucking. That is the best.
But
shit
I do
I've
the
ever
same.
heard.
every time I
Without
come to
wanking.
Ben's house, he's like, "Oh, do you want to come over for barbecue?" I'm like, "Yeah, sweet." The second I walk in the door, all I hear is, "Hey, Shmi, you want to come in the room real quick?"
Yes,
I was just like,
now he's here to look after the kids.
Yeah. his daughter fucking hates me. So Maddie grabs her. I'm like, "Get it, son."
yeah.
He runs
These
in.
guys, he's
He
joking.
runs in about 47 seconds. I've timed him. Best time ever. 47
though?
seconds. He's
I'm
back
pretty
out.
sure I seen something on Instagram a couple of months ago.
No,
Oh,
we
no, I know
didn't.
what you're talking about.
No one's seen nothing.
We're
I got a
watching.
wee.
You're a hurry wizard.
Turn it away.
You're a hurry
I've
wizard.
been in this middle seat.
How long have we been on the chat?
No, not long.
Have we
enough.
still got a few
Minutes,
people?
mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, we still got like 14.
It doesn't matter. We're in the podcast
cares?
right now. It's just recording.
We're
Let's
about.
do it.
We've just seen a drink, mate.
What's up, boys?
All right. You didn't get to your categories.
Of porno.
That's
Ben.
it.
Hey, oh no, like,
He's talking about
Ooh,
his can't wait.
oh,
because
there goes the
it's
Nah, I
microphone.
don't really have a. I don't really have a
Are you going
full
to week,
category in porn. I got. We
Yeah, me
just
too.
got like heaps of
I'll
the
be
boys are in like weird group chats on Facebook, so we just get shit put through there.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I don't have a. I don't have an actual.
Benny,
thing
you're
I
running
go
late, so you
onto.
don't have to answer the question.
No.
He's
What's your
literally
category?
just got up.
Nah, I don't have
What's
a category. I don't
looking
really
up
have
in
I
a-
see that category right now.
Oh, so you BBC?
No,
I don't really have a category. I just whatever comes at me.
literally.
Yeah.
Legit?
No, so I don't have a category
Right,
I look
I-
up, but you know,
I
like we got.
literally have an incognito fucking calendar. I mean a calculator that I have to sign in to get porn.
Nah,
the
Kristen
phone?
asked me. Kristen
I'll
asked
show
me
you.
about that
I'll show
one.
No,
you.
it
I'll show you
does.
real quick. No.
No, Kristen asked me about that one night after one of our podcasts. I was like, I don't really look porn up too much. I said, look, I got on Messenger. I've got chats, and it's just random shit on there.
Oh, true.
Like it's literally from some chick getting railed, and then the next one.
do you
the next
naz
one?
over them?
The next one, no. So like, there's one chick getting bro. There's one chick getting railed, but the next video is like a dude getting his head chopped off. It's like you got to filter what you go through. Yeah, it's weird.
That's
Wow.
not a good night.
That sounds
But
pretty
I don't
fucking
need to look
wild.
at porn for that. Like I don't know.
Okay.
It's weird. I don't know.
Yeah. No.
If I had one, I don't even know what I'd have. Bro, I'll just. I don't even care.
I think the only thing that I've actually searched was Brazilian booties once, and T's seen it in my search history.
Oh, I wouldn't
That's-
care.
Seen it on
That's
my
I
phone
would
or
not
some
give
shit.
a fuck if Kristen's seen what I search. I don't even care. It's like we were sitting there one night drinking. I was just like, "Going to watch porn and fuck."
What the fuck?
Oh,
Hey!
Chris has brought back the costume for
I
the
don't know how
night.
I'm going to get back in here.
You're
Move
literally
the
gonna have
table
to
Hey,
across.
get
probably-
it. Get a couple of drinks out first.
Yeah,
This is making
100%.
this edit a lot harder than it needs to be.
That should be right.
Not me.
Go for it,
Chris,
or whatever.
The fucking camera while you're doing this.
Grab me a Chris.
So this is a podcast. It was.
This is like 5
it's
minutes
the
of
old
editing.
podcast. It was meant to be. So
We're gonna get
But yeah.
we're gonna get chat a bit fucking
That hat
out
though,
there.
it is
get
cute.
chat in here because we haven't had a podcast for 6 weeks, so we need a lot of shit going on right now.
Well,
But
we've only lost.
That's
a few
fine. I
drinks.
got heaps of shit to go through.
yeah,
so
well, let's
just-
plan some more shit. Let's
If
do
we
it.
all answer the question,
Yeah, let's go. Let's answer some questions. What's your podcast? Mine would be feed a mungo.
All right. Well, since we're all back, and does anyone else need to take a pee break?
I actually
No.
do.
Then go before I
I
start
wanted
the
to hold
actual
it off
first segment.
because I didn't want to get in trouble.
The first. So
Okay,
can I
back
start
in
the
the
first segment, or
Yeah.
are you going to pee?
No, you're right. Go.
Chrissy, you've
Um,
already got a comment on that.
Mint
hat.
hat.
I don't know, Kristen. I think I got fat while I was out at work. That's why my pants are so tight.
His cock. Anyway.
Well, this has been great.
We usually have a break like within like 2 hours. This
Yeah,
is like
usually we
everyone's
don't break
running
for
out.
an hour and 30 minutes.
Tell you what, when you get to my age and you need to piss, if you don't do it then and there,
Shit going bad.
When you say your age, what's your age again?
21.
What's
Yeah.
your age again?
That's pretty good.
What's your age
You look
again?
good for your age.
Thank
You
you.
do. You look pretty hot.
Thank you.
Cut it
I'd fuck you.
No, you wouldn't.
I'd fuck you with your hat too.
You frigid
Would you
ass.
look
Actually,
like
I'd probably have a gangbang and I'll let you just come along with me.
Oh, gross.
That is fucking weird.
Man,
I'd make people pay. Fucking hell.
How much?
Oh. Like a donkey show. I don't know how much does a donkey show
Buy
cost.
the donkey.
Yeah, 100%. Let's start this without Mousy. Fuck this guy. Who wants to walk out and have his little cock in the fucking toilet?
It's not little.
It is. Little.
What's
It's not a
the
cock.
wait? What's the weirdest thing you've ever pissed in?
My cupboard.
Your car door. Your car door.
Would you say
That
what's
was
the weirdest thing
accidental.
you've ever pissed in?
Yeah.
My missus's mouth.
Oh
He's
shit!
not even
What?
joking.
Is that
either.
weird?
No.
Have you
Yeah.
actually?
It's a little bit.
But she's
yeah.
pissed in mine.
We all know
Actually,
that.
you drunk it.
That's so fucked.
I don't know.
Your all types are messed up, dude.
100%. We're talking about fucking mental health. Why does this
What the
sound?
fuck was
Why
that?
I
does
didn't know you were
Mousy-
gonna
Now he's into
why does
bestiality.
Mousy's dick
That's
sound
what he
like
just
it's being
searched.
Deflated illegally.
It's the toilet door. It's fucking, you need to get some possum piss on it. That's what I
do
call
it.
it out in
Yeah,
mine.
listen, I could hear Tisa singing that. She's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Nothing."
You're always
just a
doing
little,
this,
just
bro.
a little quick one. And the mines, they call WD-40 possum piss.
Okay.
Just so if you ever heard anyone say you need to throw some possum piss on it, it just means you need some
Means it-
WD-40.
yeah.
And
I'm
also,
always looking for new words to say.
when the time's right, I got another
Hey,
good
Goat,
one-liner.
if you're
Oh,
looking
hear
for new
so many
words to
good
say, why don't
one-liners
you
out
try?
there.
Well,
Yeah.
I just made one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do some Aussie.
All right, can we go now, boys?
Yeah,
I
let's
was
fucking do
listening to it from the room. I could hear you.
All right.
And Goat said, "Fuck Mousy, dog."
First, first and pretty much only topic of the night is sex bloopers.
Oh,
Funniest
about Chris, though.
stories, even if they're
I
a
got one
fucking
straight
short
up.
story, if you know
I
what
got
I
one
mean.
straight up. My brother, if he's in the fucking chat, but I doubt it. I had this Sheila that I was seeing, and
What was his name?
I'm not giving
His
names
brother.
out. I know where we're going with this, but I was pissed, and I said to her, "I'm like, oh, why don't you come over?" And I smashed the fuck out of her.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I turned around.
Yeah,
and,
sure.
Oh my god! Can you just wait before you start throwing the bullshit coming out?
Yeah.
So
We're trying,
I said
man.
to
His name is James.
so she was in the toilet, and Jake turns around, and this is where Mousy loved this one. Jake goes, "I need to go to the toilet. Can you get her out?" And I went, "Nah, mate." Jake's like, "Why?" And I went, "She's got a mountain of cum in her. She looks like an overturned yoga truck." And Jake just fucking pissed himself. And as she come out,
No, you're right.
are you alright?
Yeah, I'm just talking to
Yeah.
you.
As she walked out to go to walk in the room, she slipped
Over the yogurt truck.
over my cum. She was when she was walking to the dunny.
Oh.
Yeah,
And
we
it
got the
come
story,
out.
but you said
Clean up
yoga
on
truck.
aisle 3. James has slipped in me.
Yeah. All right. See, this is why.
Her
Fuck
name
your
was-
podcast. I'll catch you cunts next year.
Her name was
Love you.
Jemay, but we call her James.
I don't want to I don't want to chuck on names on the
Johnny.
podcast. But if Jake,
Mousy,
you're in the
who are
chat,
your
if
missus?
I've invited you,
She's
mate,
had
but
2
he'd
wines.
probably,
Honestly.
he'd probably back me up on this one. But fuck
Nice.
it anyways.
All
What
right.
was the question?
What's your funniest
bloopers.
sex blooper? Okay,
Yeah,
good chat.
solid.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
great,
thinking,
yeah.
I'm thinking,
Nah,
I'm thinking.
he's-
The funniest thing for me, definitely, it wasn't even like you had to be there. If you next time be there for it, please.
Yeah, 100%.
So we
Oh,
just
okay.
finished.
I got one.
I'll be
We
there.
just finished having a
This is
session.
such a lie. Go.
We just finished having a
sorry,
session on Ben and Shamir's fold-out sofa bed
When?
in Dreverson
Yesterday.
Ave.
A while ago.
Remember that in the
Yeah.
computer room?
Yes.
Mine,
Yeah.
yeah,
Had a
mine
session
all
in there, and I was on the bottom, Tisa's on top,
That's weird.
and she's like, "All right, finish." Goes to roll over, and we were already on the side of the bed. So she just went boom straight on the fucking floor.
Did she get knocked out? And then you went
No,
out
it
again.
was so fucking funny.
Why are you there?
Dude,
I
it was
sold
the
that
biggest-
sofa bed hardly used.
Yeah, no, it was definitely used.
Never been used.
It was hardly used.
Yeah.
That's 34 seconds of use.
Wow.
Guy, was like, what's those stains? I was like, I don't know, man.
Dude, it sounds
Overturned
like,
yogurt truck?
like a bag of
Should have
Dude,
said it was
look.
used hardly.
It was a 2-story house like yours right now. So
That's where I
you
used to
imagine
live,
a
though.
human body just doing a 5-star frog splash on the floor.
wow.
So I used to live in Cleveland, at Thornland.
Clearly.
I was there, baby.
Chris, you got a lot.
One time. Everyone grab a drink.
Okay.
We're gonna be.
Is that enough
We're gonna be
time
here
for
for a
mine and
while.
Chris's, or
So this one time, right?
A band camp?
No, it wasn't a band camp. It was at my house.
Fuck.
Which was Bandcamp.
It was with an ex. he came home pretty drunk, and we were going to get into it, right?
Yeah.
And we did get into it, but being drunk and shit, I couldn't wait. It went in dry.
Oh.
I felt a little bit of a ow.
I remember you telling me
was
the
this
story
a
next
making
door.
my
Yeah,
toes
yeah.
This
swell.
was a Gordon
Felt a little
Street.
bit of an
Yeah.
ow, and I was like, what the fuck, that hurt. Kept going. It was a bit stingy, but I kept going anyway. And then my fucking house phone rings, because back then we didn't have Mobies.
I feel sick.
My house.
I'm gonna pass out.
I
No,
did,
you
yeah,
weren't
I did.
living
But anyway,
there.
my house phone
seen
rings,
them.
and it's like fucking midnight. And I was
I
like, what
remember
the fuck?
this.
All the lights were off in the house, and I'm down the opposite end to where the house phone was. So I get up. Oh, what the fuck's the phone ringing for? Open my door, ran down, and I'm like feeling the walls to get my way down that fucking
Hang
hallway.
on. This is how I know you're lying a little bit because you're terrified of the fucking dark.
I know.
There's no way you're going
I
to
was
a room.
drunk. I
Yeah,
was
keep
drunk.
going. So,
Did
Okay,
you see
yeah.
the walls
Anyway, I
after
grabbed the
this?
phone, and it was one of the cordless ones, and it was my ex's friend who called my house, and she's like, "Oh, such and such." I'm like, "Yeah." Took the phone back down. I was like, "Sweet." Gave her the phone. She's sitting there having a chat, and I'm just like, "Oh, fucking, this is fun, isn't it?" And then the next minute, I feel this fucking like dripping on my belly, and I was like,
on your belly.
"Yeah."
How high up is it sitting?
I was just a little bit above my belly button there.
So anyway, I have this dripping on my neck.
Yeah, it was like dripping, and I
I
was
felt
like,
this thing hit my ear.
I thought it was like, oh, it's probably just a bit of pre-cum coming out. So I'm rubbing it in, just
On his
going, oh,
belly.
fuck
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I was like, what the fuck is that rubbing on it? Next minute, I get up because I was like, nah, it's just like dripping out. So I was like, what the fuck? And anyway, I get up and switch the light on. The door handle's got blood all over it. The door, all the way down the fucking hallway, there's
like
blood all over the
Vietnam all
walls.
over
There's
again.
fucking blood all over me. And I'm thinking to myself, this bitch is on her rags. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, and I said to her, she's on the phone, I was like, you fucking got your fucking rags? Like, I was like, into her about it. She's like, nah. And then I looked down, and my dick was just covered in blood, and I was like, oh, fuck, what have I done? Went to the shower, yeah, pulled the old foreski back,
Oh.
and
Oh,
I
ripped
I
it.
snapped my banjo.
And that, yeah. Like,
Yeah, and when I
yeah.
pulled it back in
Oh.
the shower, I fainted. I saw the
I
blood and
don't
I fainted.
even know.
I actually
In the
fainted.
shower?
Yeah, fainted in the
Oh,
shower.
Yeah,
Shit.
and
Bad.
it fucking stings.
Yeah,
hey.
it turns out I broke my banjo.
So if we
Snapped
get
my
if
string.
we get around, I'll actually have a story about.
Can
I
you just
can't
explain
say
the
how you feel
location of
'cause
the
I don't have
banjo
one.
for females or
So the banjo,
circumcised?
if you're not circumcised, the banjo is right underneath the old fella's pee hole, and it goes down towards like the
touches like the head to the
What-
skin.
What do you
Yeah.
mean?
The banjo
It's like a
is
goat.
what
it attaches.
So if
Your
you're
foreskin to your-
circumcised, so
That's
you
it,
know
right.
when we're circumcised, we
The
get a
skin
little,
goes up
we
to
got a
the
little
head.
soldier with his helmet, and then you
Yeah.
got that little bit under it. You got
Yes,
that.
that's
Yeah,
it.
that's actually
That's the
attached.
one.
Okay.
That does
So-
actually get snipped.
lift your tongue
Do you want
up.
me to show you?
No, yeah,
You
I
know
know
that thing under there?
I've seen your dick
It's
a
like-
If
hundred
that was
times.
snipped, your
Do you
tongue would
wanna
just
see it?
flop around.
Yeah.
It's pretty much
Oh,
that
fuck that.
for your
This guy,
dick.
do you want me to show you? I've seen your dick more than I've seen mine go.
I can't even see mine, so I appreciate
Wait,
it. If someone
I
can show
go
me.
into a good fuck session thinking I've got your dick because I've seen it more than mine.
But I think it was bad. I think it was worse because that's the second time I'd snapped her. So she's been snapped a few times.
Can't
Like,
that
I-
have a
like,
You
so the
do.
first time-
No, hang on.
I hope
Advice.
she's not watching
The
right
first
now,
time it
'cause I
tore a
know
Can
little
you
bit.
just-
The second time it tore heaps.
Can you slow the fuck
So
down?
there's a scar there now, yeah.
Okay.
So it's
Full
colours.
play, man.
Your cock is
No,
colours.
cool
but, no,
women.
but you can do it. So
Take it out on the mic.
going
next
off the
time.
back of that, Chris can tell. Not you, Chris. The other Chris, my missus can tell you. Last few
She
nights,
can't. She's passed out at my house.
I don't have a foreskin, but
Don't ya?
just under mine. So where mine is, the last couple of nights we
It's an
go
alien
fucking hammering
You've
time.
been
It's
going
been
at it
really
over
good.
there.
I had a good sesh lately.
Let's just
But
say,
now-
let's just thought the
Oh, you
house
know-
was haunted.
But you know
Because
how
I
the
heard a few
girls,
slappings.
you know how a girl goes, you do want sex. You want sex until you find a girl who wants sex. One of those ones. My missus has been pretty maggot last couple of days, so we've been getting it on. But just under me dick, under me helmet, there's like just under it there. You got like yours is like your foreskin. We
Yeah.
got that under it.
Yeah.
You fucking stinging like a bitch, bro.
Yeah, you might have
I'm
a little
like,
bit left there. Yeah,
no, and I
It's
looked
like-
at it. I looked at
It's
it.
like when you pinch your balls.
No, I
like
looked at
try
it
and
as a little-
scratch it.
I looked at like I pulled my dick back and there's a fucking little cut there. I was like,
Well, that's what happens when your dad does your fucking circumcision.
Back in Armadale.
And he didn't use a knife.
no, I see where you're coming from. Mine's a little bit tender.
And do you know what I freaked out about the next day? Ben lived next door, and I went out. We were in the backyard, and we were
Yeah.
talking over the fence
I was
like
mowing
that
the
old
lawn.
show. Where
Yeah, Burke's backyard.
no, Tim the Tool Man.
Tim the Toolman.
Yeah, and Alan's old mate's across the fence, and I
But
was
it wasn't
talking about
Alan,
him,
it was Ben. His
yeah,
son.
it was his
It was
son.
Alan,
And I was
though.
like, yeah, I fucking was bleeding and shit everywhere. And he's like, I've had that before, so I felt good about it.
It happens
When,
everyone.
when someone
It's
tells
like
you
I
the
think
same
it's
story, you
I think it's the
feel-
male equivalent of popping your cherry.
Oh, no
fucking
thanks.
hurts.
No,
I guess
no.
you got to have a bit of size to actually make it touch
It's a
the
male.
sides.
It's a male
Oh.
equivalent of not having lube on a dry.
Yeah.
While that story's going, I wanted to just say this isn't a sex blooper, but it was a fucked up scenario.
We don't want
It's
to hear
not your
it.
turn yet. We'll come back.
All right then,
Mousy.
What?
your sex blooper's gone.
He just woke up.
Yes, you do.
You
You,
d-
have to tell
Oh,
it, man. Come
man.
on. It's our only segment of the night. You
Oh,
have to
this is
talk.
sweet.
What do you want to know?
A blue bar.
What do you want to know?
What do you want to know? Where do you want to start? Do you want to start with me, boy?
What's the
Yeah.
funniest thing that's happened?
Surely Kristen's done something stupid.
Oh, bro, we
Kristen-
done one this one day, so. No, I'll start with Chris. I'll start with Chris.
Oh wow, here we go.
No, we had one. She's like, been together a few years here and there, you know. She's like, oh, do you want to try anal? I was like, yeah. I was like, not really a fan of it, but like, I ain't, yeah.
I'm not gonna say
like,
no.
If you want to have a crack, like, if you want to feel it,
Thinks
yeah,
I
all
just
good.
thought of that.
If you want to feel it, like, all good. She's like, oh, just go easy. I was like, yeah, like, look, I'm not gonna fucking just ram it in.
go
like,
easy.
I'm
Yeah,
not,
right.
I'm not gonna.
Don't
No,
put
but
your
like-
something you
like,
can jump into.
nah. But my thing with like with the girls I've been with, they're like, oh, you do butt stuff. I was just like, alright, and then you do it, and they're like,
do have a
"Eh,"
fat
and
cock,
they die. Like they fuck up. They fucking die.
Squeeze it, and your eye gets caught in
No,
it.
but Kristen's
You're like, "Give it
like,
back."
oh, Kristen's like, oh, we'll try it one night, and she was pretty drunk. I was like, yeah, sweet, lubed her up, done all that, blah blah blah. Pushed it in, so I'm circumcised, so you got a little, you get a little helmet. You got a solid helmet. You got that helmet. Pushed it in. Bruh, I'm not even lying, cunt. It made the sound when it went in. It went. I'm not, bro. I am not even lying. I'm doing it again. I'll film it. I will film it
Yeah.
just to hear it again.
It's just
But as she went, she just went. She was doing doggy, and she went like full start, bro. She was like starfish.
Massey's just got a spray bottle
Yeah.
spraying her.
She was the poor girl was laying on the ground. I was just like,
oh god, what have I
Fuck.
done?
I killed her.
The old shot collar comes in.
She wasn't even moving though, and I was just like,
I've killed
was
me,
like-
Mrs.
I was
Bodega.
like, holy fuck! Like I was
You
like
did?
shaking her and shit, rolled her over. She woke up, bawling her eyes out. She's like, I didn't tell you to stick the whole thing, and I was like, look at my dick. It didn't even go that far in because
There's no shit on my
Yeah.
whole dick.
you could see like the lube mark. I was like, look at my dick.
He's got a little jalapeno
Right.
seeding into his dick.
Shit, cunt.
Mousy does have a fat cock.
That was probably one of our best
Mushroom.
bloopers because she thought I stuck it the whole way. No,
Did she
mate.
actually like faint?
Bro, she was asleep. I'm not even bullshitting now. If
It knocked her out.
if she was in chat right
One hit
now,
wonder.
she was asleep for a good minute, bro. It popped. It popped in a. It popped in a butthole like this far, and for a good minute, I thought, "This is how I'm going to jail."
Right,
What?
misses.
What'd you do to her? What'd you do to her? I just stuck
So-
my
Wait.
dick this far.
Wait,
in
this
it.
is
Bro.
not a
I didn't even touch my dick because I thought if I'm going to jail, can I let them see where the lube is? This is as far as it went.
This
He
isn't
kept
one of
it for
my
evidence.
bloopers, but I remember when I was getting my tattoos done by Tattoo Ben from Bone Shaker in Cleveland. He was telling
You
me,
can't say that on the podcast. You can't tell them where they're
We
from.
didn't tell him
We
those
didn't tell him
rules.
these rules, so
sorry,
go for gold.
he's not down in that place. I just
No, he's lying.
anyway, he was telling me that your old boy and your ex and your
Dave
old
from the
mum-
dump?
yeah, Dave from the dump and Bonnie. Dave
Yeah,
hit
I
him
feel
up one
sick.
time and he goes, I want to get some those little
Yeah.
blue pills, and he goes,
Blueies.
and he goes, I was trying to work with Dave the next day. Bonnie rung him. She goes, you fucked me in the ass, you cunt. And Dave goes, he goes, no, I fucking didn't. She goes, yes, you did. I farted and come out. It's the fucking funniest fucking story I've ever heard, eh?
That's
Ben was
You
sitting
know
in the
the
car.
funniest thing is, she didn't know she got fucked in the ass until she farted. I didn't even know she'd been fucked in the ass.
Neither did Dave.
How the fuck did they have like 7
Oh, man. They did anal and neither of them knew it.
Cut me out of this part of the podcast
man.
because I'm not involved.
That's so
That's my
funny.
dad.
That's fucking full on.
Nice.
Was that, wait, Benny, was that your blooper, was it?
No, that wasn't my
Yeah.
blood.
That was Dave from the dump.
That's just a
blooper.
story.
What's yours, Ben?
But Dave from the dump actually listens to this podcast.
Yes.
Hey, Dave.
He does. He's
I
like,
don't
"Oh,
really.
that's funny,
I don't
eh?"
know. I don't think me and really have one. It's
Nah.
not even. I think no.
You two
some
are
weird
fucking
shit.
nymphos.
Oh, what's
as
some weird
if.
shit you do then?
I don't know. I reckon we've been caught by the kids at the close cut times. Like I reckon
Oi.
Shmear's been running to the bathroom with a big load and a mouthful. Peyton's like, hey. Peyton comes and goes, hey, mum, come some brekkie. He's like,
Brekkie?
Yeah, I actually,
Breakfast
She's like, I'm
boys?
having my
you
protein
can,
shake
yeah.
right now.
Shmear's like, you can. I'm just finishing
Can we
mine.
do- can we do weird ones too? Like
Yeah.
when I lived in behind the cop shop,
Hang
me
on.
and Kristen were walking home from the pub one day in your nan's,
Oh, yeah.
grandma's
Well,
house.
since
Their
Donna and Mark
grandma's
are listening.
house, Donnie and Mark's mum's house.
Since they're
They
listening.
live 4 doors down from where me and Kristen used to live.
Yeah.
And then me and Kristen were feeling freaky one day and we're like, "Lee, let's just fuck in this front yard." So,
It was Shirley's.
bro, it was 4 doors down from our house. I couldn't fucking hold
Couldn't
on.
wait
I
to
was,
get
like,
home.
I was like, I need to fuck right now. Let's go. Laid in this front
That's
yard.
because you knew
went
that
to
Tanya was
town.
there and you had a
Like,
second.
this porch light turned on. I was just like, fuck it, yeah. Just kept going. Bailed, found out Mark and Donnie's mum's house, Shirley's house. I was like,
Oh,
Shirley
Shirley
would've come out
loves
and-
me too. She loves me, and if she ever found out, she'd hate
She
me.
would have come out and probably made you some curry. Come.
I
eat.
will be. I will be your pup.
Marcus
Bless you,
Simone,
Shirley.
2005 has followed. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it.
for the follow.
Appreciate it.
Marcus.
Welcome, welcome.
Is it Marcus Simon
That's
or
our only
Marcus
blooper.
Simon?
I can't really read it. Marcus Simone, me.
if you missed, we did. We
So
did,
one night, TC and I got freaky and we tried anals.
The anal.
The anals. And anyway, finished, and TC runs off to the bathroom, and I'm laying there, and I'm like, hang on, I could feel something. So I
No.
No,
I
don't
got-
even. Don't say it's a snuggie. Don't say it's a nuggie.
No.
Please don't go. Sorry.
I got quite a bit of foreskin on me.
8 inches of force,
Anyway.
2 inches of dick.
Fuck.
But it had when I've got a chub on, you know, I've got an opening at the top.
Yeah.
But so I've turned the light on. Well, Tisa's got the bathroom light on, and it's shining through the door, and I could just see this little yellow mountain.
Oh,
Was it
Dude, I swear to God, you
And
know,
it's
like
yellow?
the inside of a
A
corn.
piece of corn.
There was a piece of shit on my knob with a piece of corn on it.
So, oi,
Tease
Tyler.
doesn't believe me. that was
Teasa's the
corn, but
only
there
girl
was.
watching right now too.
Tyler.
Is she?
Kristen's just sent us a message from our mother and father-in-law saying Donnie said she rode Blossy full length, fucking orgasmic.
Oh my Jesus.
Oh, I've got a blooper to tell you about Mark and Bloss. I mean, not Mark and Bloss. Donnie and Mark. All right. So I know
ranking
that
himself?
I know they won't mind me telling this story because they've told it to me in front of 20 other people. But Mark and Donnie, who are mine and Tyler's mother and father-in-law, they're the fucking funniest human beings you'll ever meet in your life. They're the most open people I've ever met. To the point where we were at a house, Mark and Donnie own a house at Russell Island. And we were all there one night, and there was about like 20 odd people on the deck. This huge deck at the back. We're all having this fucking big party. And Mark was telling me this story. He said Don had gone and had a shower and fucking, you know, given the little thing a shave and get it all ready. And she was laying in bed. Mark come walking out of the fucking ensuite, and he said
I've
Don.
heard this
He
one.
said Don was laying in the bed with her legs up in
Spread
the air.
open.
So he said,
Yeah.
Mark goes, he goes,
I've
I've got a
heard this one.
fucking, he goes, I've got an absolute run up from the bathroom, and he goes, I'm fucking mid-flight, and he goes, mid-flight, Donnie farted,
Let me-
but it was silent, and he goes, I'm down
was-
there, and he goes, I'm fucking going to town, he goes, all of a sudden, he
Gone
goes,
full of
I just
fucking
taste
fart.
shit, and he goes, looks up, and Don's just sitting there smiling.
Yes.
I heard,
Benny,
I would
Benny,
fucking
I heard that exact same
Yeah.
story, and it
Yeah.
was just like.
so you know it's
But
true.
the way that he says it is
Oh,
just like
yeah.
I was mid-flight,
Like-
and then all of a sudden I get this copper fart
Oh
mouth,
man,
and I was
it's,
like,
it's
oh,
fucking
wow.
funny. Like,
Yeah, so anyone who doesn't know, Donnie's best friend is Nathan's mum.
Yeah.
So she tells him everything.
Yeah, I hear shit that just makes me cringe.
To be fair, they tell everyone anything.
When you
Yes.
used to go to their
As
house,
open
very
as you
open.
want to be with them,
when you
they
used
will
to go to their
reciprocate.
house and you're like, oh, can I have a shower? And there used to be a chair. in the
Donnie's like,
shower.
yeah,
You're
can I watch?
You're like, why
You
is
used to like-
there a chair in the
Bro,
shower?
I used to go in there like, oh, I'll just move the chair, and Donnie'd be like, yeah, me and Blas, that
Yeah.
chair. I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
put
Boss
that
likes
up.
to sit in the shower while I ride him, and I'm like,
Dude,
holy fuck.
If I can
It's
be that age
like
doing
Christmas-
that shit,
Christmas
bro,
Day,
I'm
they
on.
used to have
Let's
like
go.
30 chairs out the back, and
And they break
everyone
them
would
all.
rock on them.
Yeah.
Nah, and there'd just be this one that would be like,
Yeah,
and they'd be like, yeah, that's the shower chair.
That was, that was
That
Queen
sucker
Street.
doesn't have the.
That was
that
the
awesome.
Queen Street house with the pool table because you'd rock
Nah, it
back.
was Plymouth Court.
Oh, there was the Queen Street. What was it?
I don't know.
No,
Yeah,
not
I just,
Queen Street. Whatever that was.
I just
near
don't
the
sit in the
RSL.
chairs at Mark and Donnie's house
Yeah.
anymore.
Don't sit on anything.
I don't even sit on. I don't even sit on the lounge.
Right,
Poo on it.
if I can have their life like they are now, still riding it.
Still riding it?
Oh well, me being Mark.
You gotta
Me
start.
being Mark.
You gotta start riding it first.
Nah, me being. I'm gonna be.
Shout out to
Mark.
Blossy
I'm more
Donny. Let's go.
concerned. I'm more concerned that your missus was asleep 10 minutes ago. Now she's full awake.
Yeah, because you heard that I made a pass out with my cock.
Alright,
She's like, do it again.
let's move on. You got any more bloopers?
Nah. Yeah, but
I don't have a sex blooper, but it was.
You don't have
fucking-
sex, that's why.
Yeah, I'll try.
I make love.
Try.
One time I was,
I asked her.
one time I was fucking a
If she
grapefruit.
wants to play the rape game, she says no. I say that's the spirit.
Oh,
Yeah.
and
I should have
Ben,
been talking about it.
mate,
Sorry.
You can't say that shit.
I was gonna do that
1
on you.
hour, 8 minutes in band.
They
Yeah, 100%.
I had sexual intercourse in a bush as well outside the pit, and the,
Hey, it's
chick on your ass?
no, the chick I was having sexual intercourse with got bitten by a spider on the leg.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
whitetail
By the
too.
whitetail spider. Yeah, so
So every year she got a reminder of how shit that route was.
at least I didn't snap me banjo that time.
Yeah.
It was raining.
Nature's
That's funny.
lubrication.
Nice.
Put
Nice.
your hand up if you haven't had sex out front of the pit.
If you haven't.
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
I've got the blowjob. Does that count?
No, it doesn't count. You're out. Get out.
I got I got
Get out-
face
get out
face
of the
fucked by
club.
security, but not by anyone else.
I got fucked outside the pit. I've never done the fucking.
Yes. All right, I'm gonna move on then. Oh, have you got one or
Nah,
what?
don't listen to him. Go,
I'll
keep-
do this
you
one real
go.
quick. I'll make this
Yeah,
one quick.
let him tell
She's
it so we
laughing
can
how
Don't worry
quick
about
we
that.
are.
Go.
Anyways, living in the house
No,
with
you
my
won't.
cousin, my auntie.
That's
Won't tell you which
nasty.
one. because
Did you
should
fuck your
guess.
cousin?
No, shut the fuck up.
No, he's,
10
telling you,
seconds.
he's not telling you which
So
one to fuck.
I go to the dunny, alright? And I'm having
Oh,
shit.
you faggot.
Next
Sorry.
minute, I think I cut my dick. Like you were, Chrissy. Like you
Having
go.
a shit, you cut your dick.
100%. Like I thought, fuck, I must have sat on my cock
Did you
or
paper
something.
cut
You
it?
can't sit
No,
on your
I,
cock.
dude, it was just, there was blood everywhere.
Fuck.
You're Asian.
From
Okay.
pooing or?
He's good.
Yeah,
Anyways,
they're good.
fucking blood everywhere, and I thought, what the fuck? And I got up, and I'm fucking rubbing my cock, but there's nothing, like there was no cuts or anything, and I was like, the fuck? And then I looked very hard, and it was like
Very
clumpy.
hard.
With a gut like that, you couldn't have got too close.
So
Oh no!
yeah, bro, no,
No.
I come running
No,
out, my
this is
hands,
disgusting.
my hands and shirt, because I went,
Yeah,
I was
cut,
like, fuck,
cut.
and I ran out to my auntie and cousin, and I was like,
Which one are you?
I was like,
Which one
who
has
the
sucked my
fuck
dick?
is on their period? And they all looked at me and they both put their hand up and they were like, me and I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
You
I
know,
was
that's
like,
not-
I had period all over
That's
me.
not a
From
good
your
thing
auntie
if
or
you
cousin.
run out and say, auntie
No,
and cousin
who
who
the
has
fuck?
a period.
Because me, I was just like, I thought I cut my cock off.
Oh,
I wish
dude.
we skipped this
I-
story.
No, I thought it would be a good one.
They cut the story now and it'd be way better than what it was.
Wow.
then.
Extreme.
That
No,
is a
you don't like-
fucked up
No,
story.
It is a story. I thought I'd
No,
fucked
so
it
that-
up.
No,
on the
I
toilet.
respect
I
the
ran,
story.
I ran
You have to go
out.
this
Boys.
I
Calm.
I was so scared
That's
because
your
I
auntie and
thought
cousin.
I thought I cut my cock off, and then instantly I looked down,
It was.
and
still
it
just
was
as small as you
it
thought
was
was.
like
So you put a
like
tampon
a
in.
zombie sucked me off because it was coagulated.
Oh my.
Coagulated.
All right.
Yeah, anyway, big
We're gonna
word
move
for us.
on for the
Thank you.
night. Let's
Anyway,
go.
long story short, go and have sex
Goats,
with either one of
auntie,
your auntie and cousin.
Hey, stay tuned for the next episode. We'll find out who fucked goat.
Oh.
I thought you were gonna say that like a hemorrhoid burst on your
I reckon
arsehole
it was
or something.
Uncle
Rob.
That comes from that.
I reckon
Like,
Uncle
like
Rob's
a
alright.
asshole.
or something.
Can I just say one thing? Round the back.
Oh shit, Chris O's back. Chris O's back.
Well, you're not wrong. This rum tastes like shit. Well, it doesn't taste like shit, but
Oi,
it's
Benny,
strong.
swing it over here. I'll have a sip.
No,
alright.
I don't want to touch my
Boys,
stuff after
Moving
you
on
fucking
to,
nasty.
I'm gonna move on
Got any more people,
to
Jack?
into high thoughts.
Oh,
Yes.
here
Yeah,
If
still only got 12. Tell
right.
everyone to hurry the fuck up.
shut up. Next
said
time
that
you're walking
12
around, right, and you see all of this grass,
Tell him
Just-
I ain't eat a mole grass, I'm eat a eat ass.
when you're looking at all this grass, right, what's one thing that you, if you could swap all the grass in the world for something, what would it be?
Ass.
So you make them just butt cheeks instead of
Nah,
grass,
that's a good question.
Oh, if I was high, that'd be such a good
clouds, trampolines,
Marshmallows.
marshmallows. I'm unlike you. I'm a
Pussy.
real like. I like the feeling of standing.
I think
on
it depends,
something.
Yeah,
like,
I'm more
some-
of a kablumpkin person.
Some grass you walk on but's really nice. Like when
Yeah.
you walk on some grass and it's like fucking dry.
You
you
like
got
my
shit.
But
Nah, you need
think
to-
about the benefits of not having grass. Fucking, you
Nah.
can sit on that shit
Yeah.
without getting bitten by
Nah,
green
you need
ants.
grass,
Yeah.
bro.
No.
I
I'm
don't
a
think you
fucking
do.
turf
Wool.
technician. You need grass.
No.
Cotton wool.
No, you need little
Let's
say-
green
under your feet,
grass.
though.
I'm a fan
Yeah,
of just
exactly.
replacing all kind of grass with concrete. That way I can
AstroTurf.
play handball anywhere I go.
So, what's that grass?
Nice.
You're a turf
AstroTurf.
technician? Nah, the grass.
So Walter,
Buffalo.
Blade grass. No,
Buffalo.
we need
Not
blade
blade
grass.
grass.
Broad,
No,
the broadleaf.
Cooch.
He wants.
You know the one that Brad's got in his backyard?
Cooch.
Yeah, he wants a straight Australian.
I'm a turf
Buffalo-
technician.
Anyway.
I don't know
grass.
this.
Buffalo.
It's perfect.
Buffalo.
You can
that's
lay
it.
in and ants don't go to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I
I'd
just-
trade
I just like to
grass
replace
for
it.
butts.
Grass.
I'd like to replace it with something that I hate my feet being dirty. So like if I got to take the rubbish out and I don't, wait, you don't understand. Like, I shit you not. If I got to take the rubbish out and I don't have my thongs, I'll walk it to the bin, then I'll go and have a shower. 'cause
Nah,
I
but
hate
wet
my feet.
wet
But that's-
grass, bro.
I'd have to replace the grass with something
That's clean all the time.
that would, that wouldn't make
AstroTurf.
my feet.
Astro.
Well, no, because even that
No,
sometimes.
it's
like,
Tyler Castro at the back.
He's getting sick thinking
Yeah,
about. He's like,
Astro.
oh.
Nah,
This
there
is-
could
this
be
is-
dirt in there.
It depends.
Nah,
Ben,
oi.
Ben, you love sand, hey?
What's
No,
the
fuck
worst
no.
thing, bro? Wet grass and sand cunt does me.
You know
head
how we
in.
talked about men's mental health before?
That's what
I'm
gets you
starting to
going.
get anxiety
eh?
about this. Can we stop
Are you
talking
okay?
about-
Are you okay?
My feet are shaking.
Wait,
I
how
think
bad
it'd
is
be. I
wet
think it'd be
grass?
really cool if, like, instead of my front yard being grass, if it was like a jumping pillow.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
That's what I do.
Nah,
like you could
'cause
just
imagine
bounce.
trying to
Yeah.
back your caravan on it like.
Unlucky, bro. Get a driveway.
Get a bigger house. Sell your caravan.
It'd be funny.
Fuck
Just
yous.
don't go too fast. You'll be fucking
I'm
launching on the
trading
roof.
I'm trading me grass for AstroTurf.
Is cereal just cold soup?
Oh, this
Wait.
cunt.
Nah.
Wait, say it again.
Nah.
Is it
cereal
not?
Just
No.
cold soup.
Should
Why
we
not?
have had a piss break before this
No.
segment?
No, this is
Wait.
not.
No, because if you think about soup, soup's got meat, veggie, like
Not
cereal.
all soup.
Yeah,
But
but
what
it's
happens
hot.
if you leave cereal in your plate for 20 minutes?
It's definitely soup.
Goes
I
soggy.
tell you what, I've left. Yeah, no.
This guy, wait, he's the connoisseur of food. This guy, here, look.
Yeah, we got to take his opinion as
Yeah.
like truth.
But think about
Cereal-
like Weet-Bix. Okay, so
Mom,
this
Wheat Bix for 20
Alright,
minutes
we're
in a
fucking-
bowl with hot milk,
we're going
hot
into
water,
a rabbit hole here. But you put Weet-Bix, like you put Weet-Bix into a bowl with
hot water,
it goes
soup,
thick and yuck and shit.
soup.
But you put
Thick and
soup,
yuck and shit.
yeah,
That's
but you
soup.
put soup in but you put soup.
Well,
into
it turns
a hot
into
bowl.
porridge, pretty
Yeah,
much.
but you think about soup. You put soup into a cup with some hot water and you mix it. It just goes to like.
Can't
one
you put
consistency.
soup in a fucking bowl? It's yuck. Soup is yuck. Soup is yuck.
Soup is yuck.
Yeah, fuck.
Soup is yuck.
Ask Bunny in the butt. Soup is yuck.
Because I farted, you cunt.
Farted come in.
No, I think no. That's a no.
Next.
And if you disagree, you're wrong.
What
Fuck
time
soup.
did
Fuck
what,
your soup.
what time do you reckon it was when time started?
8:30.
It'd have to be
7.
like at least 6.
What are you?
No,
I
some
got a
cunt
high-
was standing there. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Turn it on about now.
Yeah, but how did he say
Well,
get ready,
I
get ready,
reckon-
get ready when there was no word?
'Cause that's what I mean. He's probably
No,
What was
I'll
the
have a-
first word?
I'll have a actual proper guess. I would say midday. Because the sun's in the middle of in the center of the sky.
But what do you reckon his
Would
first
you say
word
noon,
was?
like high noon?
High
It probably
noon.
would have been that easy
Because everyone used to tell time from when
by
the
the
sun
sun.
was, right?
I
Righto,
got-
you fucking.
I got a high
prick.
thought for you. This has come to my head then.
Really?
So, the sun, you know, the sun that
A
lights
big
up.
burning ball of
Yeah.
gas, yeah.
Yep, the big,
So-
big Ben. Yep.
They can give us a temperature on it, but how the fuck does anybody know how hot it is if we've never been there? We've never been able to fly anything so close to it.
Do you reckon it's a guesstimation?
I reckon.
Yeah, I reckon it's got something to do with a laser that
What
points
the
I
out
reckon
fuck?
some
thermal.
poor prick just drove into it with a thermometer, took it from under his arm, just going, fucking fly me in.
How did he make it? How did he
Kids
make
will
that
remember
thing?
me as a fucking
Kamikaze
sun
suicide,
temp checker.
Some guys just flying past a shuttle. Yeah,
what's-
she's fucking hot.
No, but it's like,
What's your job title? Kamikaze.
No, but that's
sun,
like-
sun
Hey,
temperature.
you know how we get
bro, Fahrenheit and Celsius is like America. It's 100 degrees out, man. Nah, bro, it's 28. Like, what's the
Yeah,
difference?
it's the same with miles and kilometers and fucking
Miles is a
metric
dickhead,
and
eh?
whatever the other.
You do it, Mousy.
He's off his head. It's 4 degrees in 200 miles. Grow up.
This is another one brought from Nick, but and I found it funny at the time when he told me. But what is the ultimate compliment someone could give you?
Fuck, you're a good bloke, Bouncy.
I think it depends on what part of the world
What's
you're
the,
from.
I think it's the context.
No,
Yeah.
If I'm at
100%.
work
So-
and someone calls me a fucking good worker,
If you got up out of your chair and some cunt sniffed your seat, would you find that as a compliment?
I'd
Yeah.
probably kick him in the
Yeah.
head.
I,
If
It's not up here.
no, I think
What did he say after?
I think it depends on what part of the world you're from. Because
And
you
if
imagine,
you knew him and if you didn't know him.
like, I can sit here in a room full of 5 guys right now and go, "You're a fucking mad cunts." But you imagine me being in America right now going, "You're
You're
a bunch
mad
of mad
cunts." I'd
cunts."
be like, "I'm
I'd
not
probably
mad.
have 10 guns pulled
What's,
out of me. and I'd
what's
have
your
shot me
problem,
dead.
dude?
Yeah.
What's your problem?
So I think
ain't
it depends
no
on. I think in Australia,
Ultimate compliment.
to have the compliment, "You're the maddest
Mad
cunt,"
cunt. Yeah.
is the fucking best compliment you can get. But
Yeah, but Australia's
you're the
different.
king.
Yeah.
Australia's
You know you're
different, though.
different
We
when
can,
someone says you're a mad cunt.
yeah, but we can walk
know
around the
that.
street though these days
You've told me
like.
that a few times.
But we can walk around the street like, say we're in the city, like, oh, it's that cunt here going, bro. All good. You walk around America, sup cunt, you're like, fucking, you're dead, no good. Oh, you're dead.
Oh, you're
Whoa.
Nah, I didn't say
There
it.
we
It didn't
go.
work. It didn't do it.
You said it.
No, but I think in Australia the best compliment you can
He
get
leaned
is someone.
into the mic for it.
I think it depends on the context you're in. Like if we were sitting
Yeah,
here,
it's
like
the context.
we can sit here and say that Swanee, he's not in the room, but I'm comfortable to say he's
He's
a
a good
mad
cunt.
cunt. He's a
Yeah.
good
Yeah.
cunt.
I wouldn't say
But
that.
anyone
piece of
else in
shit.
the world, if you said that, they'd be like,
But like,
No, but what is the
Mad
ultimate
cunt.
compliment though? What is
Well,
that? I don't know.
I
I'd
think
have to
any-
say,
I
I'd
think-
have to say, gee, your cock's huge.
Nah.
You
no,
know
because
that.
we
I've
tell
never
Chris.
heard that, but they're funny. Like,
Thanks, Scafey.
Nah.
That's just aimed at me. Thank you, Scafey. Scafey said mint beard.
Nice. My missus got a good beard.
Yeah, yours is-
Don't come at me. You know this is a big beard.
No, there's heaps
Oh,
of
by the
different
way,
ones though.
Marcus, how are you? We're good. We're good. Sorry, it's been a while. This is sort of a podcast
Who's
thing.
goatee 91?
Me.
This kind of.
Nathan.
Can we block him?
Yeah, you can actually, but I'm probably
Nah,
more
that's a
rated
hard
than
one.
you.
That's different. That's what's yours.
Schmidt just private message
I
me
don't know.
and he says,
Like
"Stop touching the
anyone
dick."
that would say, I don't know. It like Ben said, it depends on the not so much the people, but the context. Like if it was about my work, like someone saying that such and such has a great work ethic, that
Yeah.
means heaps.
Well, at
Or
work, when
he's
you
a
walk in the
hard
room,
man.
you want to be the hardest worker.
Well,
there,
I can-
right?
Yeah, you want to be the known
shit.
person in the room.
Yeah.
Well, that's like me. Put it this way. So that, like, not like Goat might know, but that's like me. I feel that about me right now. Like that context was like
That you're the hardest.
I
one,
was about to leave. I am leaving my job, but I've had so not only like Goat and like the boys that are on my level at work, so we're all the same level, but we've got blue shirts. But I've had 5 or 6 or 7 blue shirt fellas go, "What are you
You're doing
leaving
such a
for?"
bang-up
They're like,
job,
they're
yeah.
like, "You mean so much to this company. Like you could go
Yeah, but they're
so
al-
far."
they're
But
always
then I
gonna-
say,
everyone's gonna.
but then I say to those words like, "All right, so how far can I go? I want this level." So when I ask for something, they say, "Nah," but that level of boys are going, "Oh, you mean so much to this company." That means a lot to me.
Yeah.
So work-wise, yeah, that means a lot. When someone goes, "Fuck, you're leaving," like, no, we need you now. Like, we need
Funny
you.
thing,
But then you ask for something, and they can't give it to you.
our boss,
You're like, well,
boss
you don't
when,
need me
when
then, do you?
Mousy
Yeah.
says, Mousy goes, "Oh, I'm leaving." our other
Cause
boss
I'm
turns around and goes,
leaving,
"Oh, if they're gonna try to
don't
poach Nathan, just call him a shit cunt and can't fucking do anything."
I think
so I
just
didn't
being,
have to
I think
fucking-
just in general, I think it's nice when people tell you that you're a good person.
Just a good
Because
compliment.
I don't think there's
If I
anything bad about just in general, just being a good fucking person. There's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with helping your mates, helping your friends, helping your family when you need to. Just being a good person in general. and
Not
being-
my family.
Have an empathy for someone
Yeah,
else.
or just being
is
being
probably
told
better
that
than
you're a
being a
good
shit
person.
cunt
Yeah.
all the time.
I think we're all like that,
Fucking-
though. We don't see the compliments that we get. Like us as people, like people
You
go,
s-
"Oh,
we-
like thanks for doing that." We're like, "Oh, bro, that I do that
Yeah,
person
but
like, every day."
I don't do things for the compliment.
Yeah, we know.
Well, it's
You just don't
it's
do
more
things
about
at all,
just
man.
being not being like.
But
oh,
I'll do
I
it.
got,
Yeah,
like-
no, I'm not.
Yeah,
I think
like,
if
oh,
you
look
can-
at me,
if you
like-
I
work
actually
it-
find it weird sometimes when people compliment.
Compliment you
I
feels
get
weird,
awkward. I'm
yeah.
like,
No, because you're like,
whatever.
But I think
you're
that's-
like, I'm just doing what I do.
I'm just don't want to get.
I
paid.
think on that part too,
Yeah.
like people don't get complimented enough sometimes.
100%.
And
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that's like Tyler just said then, like he gets weird about it. Like you're a good cunt,
But
but,
if
I
you
think at the end
had-
of the
if-
day, like
Yeah.
if you don't get, it's like it's weird. You
No,
imagine
but
you
that's
walk
like
out-
I can,
all
I
of
can,
us.
I can
If
take
you-
a
if you had-
sarcastic, like you're a good cunt compliment,
Yeah.
easy. But if someone actually
Well-
sits me down at work or
But have
something
you
and
ever
says,
done-
"Dude, you're
Awkward,
fucking
eh?
doing
Have you
this
ever
and you're
done
doing that," like
something that
good
someone
chats, man. Thanks.
actually
Wasn't
Yeah,
talking.
no.
pulled you up on?
There you go. No, you
Just
go.
over,
Everyone,
over talk, everyone.
You're right, go.
everyone, stop what you're doing and look at goats.
Sorry to talk while you're interrupting.
Interrupting you at what?
Nice.
Anyway, what's the next question?
Nah, that's how all us boys are, though. We don't take like, compliments.
Well, if I can quickly jump in, like I work in an industry where people.
Nah, actually, you can't. Yeah, keep going. Sorry. Where people, you rely on that.
No, but yeah,
Yeah.
you do. And like I get phone calls from people all the time, like people that I've never not necessarily sold a house to or they've bought from me, but I get people ringing, "Oh, I spoke to such and such, and they said you're a really good person." Man, I'm on the phone. I'm like, "Thanks." I'm about to sell one of
Well,
my
I
valuable
disagree.
assets.
Say it again. I'm going to record. it for
Cheers,
my-
cunts. Yeah. Can I
Imagine-
take this to my boss?
When I left my job as a building supervisor and I took the job that I went to before my mining job, one of my first clients was like, "Oh, you must be sorely missed at your last company." She's like, "You're doing a great job," and I was like, "Oh,
Just a
thanks,
number.
I guess." Like, I don't know, I'm just doing my job, kind of thing. So it's like, I know, I just don't think it's hard to be in general a good person. I don't think it's hard to, in general, be a good worker and shit like that. So it's,
Well, it's
Sometimes, but like now, it gets to the point where like people call and actually asking for me to price their work, and I hate it.
yeah.
Fuck off.
No, that's my work.
That's not because you're getting complimented. That's because it means you got to stay back an extra hour. And
No,
fucking
it's because
work.
I'm dumb as fuck and I give them cheap prices.
Ben,
I don't know
yeah.
how to estimate.
Like,
Hey,
Ben-
Hey
Ben
Nick, we just
legit-
Tyler goes to Nick. "Hey bro, we just landed a massive job. The shit thing is, bro, we're doing it for 500,000.
Hey, Ben legit
We're doing it for
just
$50
goes-
and we owe a mistake.
And we're gonna buy them beer."
Ben literally just goes, yeah, people come and go, "Oh, you're the maddest cunt, like, I love you, thanks for selling my house." Yet, before that, he used to beat the absolute fucking piss out of people. Do you reckon they walked him and go, "Oh, thanks for beating me up, bro"?
bro, you're the-
That
you're the
was your
nicest
job.
person who's ever punched
you're
me
the
in the face.
nicest
Yeah,
person
that
for
saw
knocking
guy
me
who
out.
like broke his leg and shit. Thank you so
Thanks,
much.
Ben.
Thanks
Thank
for
you
kicking
so
me.
much for beating the fuck out of me. And now we know why you sell so many houses. Sell me your house or I'll beat you
Yeah,
up.
yeah. Nice.
All right, we'll move on.
Fuck off, goat.
Goat. Do you think
Camels are hairy.
blind people can see in their dreams?
Oh,
Yeah. I've
Yeah.
talked to, I talked to my nan.
No,
I talked to
come
my
on.
nan that passed away. She,
You're
No,
not
but
blind,
no, but Nan wasn't blind her whole life.
yeah,
No, she
Yeah,
wasn't.
no, she wasn't blind her whole life, but she was.
Yeah, so she knows how to picture
She
things,
knows how
but
to
do you
see.
reckon
Do you
Do you
someone
reckon
that's
it's someone
born,
that's born without?
born
Yeah.
blind
Yeah.
envisions...
100%.
Because it's imagination.
100%.
But they wouldn't know what the fuck it is, surely. Like if they've never seen it. Imagine someone got dreaming about a cow.
Oh,
Bro,
how many times have you seen
The
someone in
fuck
your
is
Never
that?
seen it, never
Wait,
seen
what
a
do you-
cow
wait, I got
before,
another
like,
one.
Yeah.
Wait,
I got another
I
one
challenge you
after
something
this.
right now. Everyone close their eyes, and Tyler, you explain what goat looks like to us.
Yeah, go.
You gotta
that's how
pretend
I
to be
think
blind.
Nan
We're-
feels
We're
like
going to
us,
pretend to
though.
be blind, and you look
No,
at
I
goat.
can't do it.
Yes.
I
No,
cannot...
see, we're like that. We're like that. So Nathan's Nan, which we call our Nan, I met her when she was blind, and I think Goat did too in a way.
Did she have that period?
But she used to, no, like she used to talk about us all the time. She'd do it like our face and that, and she's just like, because like my brother Anthony was there with A-Train and that. So Nan would be like, "Oh," and she'd grab her face and be like, did you get a new tattoo? And I try and describe what I look like. She probably thinks I look like the biggest fucking dickhead in
Dude.
Australia, and she's not wrong.
I
She's not wrong.
I'm sorry, like this is terrible, but I've actually had my face felt by a blind person before, and it creeps me the fuck out, and it's so
Bro.
like it's terrible
How?
to say,
Go,
but
She knew.
I don't. You
Please
guys know
just
how much I don't
explain.
like being touched.
Bro,
and
she
shit.
could walk in
and
her
I was
own
just like-
house. She could walk in her own house, and you're like, "Oh, Nan, do you want me to help you cook?" Because she'd make us
Devin.
pasta with egg and cheese.
Nice.
No one knows how to make it besides
That's
her, and she's-
carbonara.
No, bro, it's
No,
it's
it's Italian,
Romano
Italian.
cheese, full Italian. We'd try and help you. I got this. She'd walk to all her drawers, pick all her shit out. Like,
Let's just say,
Wait,
man,
she was
on
blind
her,
as
she was
shit,
on her
bro.
deathbed.
Yeah.
And Mousy, not just saying goodbye or anything, but
yeah, this
Mousy
is
turns
so
around
bad.
and
eh?
goes, "What's your recipe?"
No, I walked up to Nan
What-
and I
what?
said,
Like, what's the recipe
So
for,
Nan-
for
Nan-
the pasta? Like,
Nan was
not
Nan
goodbye,
was
just like,
in
please,
hospital.
before you go, let us know what it is.
Nah, Nan was in hospital and I was just like, "Oh, hey, it's me," and she didn't recognize my voice.
but
Like,
she
it's
knows.
Mousy.
Yeah.
And then I asked you, I was
I
like,
just
"Can
thought of
you
another
get
high
the
thought.
recipe before she passes so we know?"
I just
Mousy's
wanna-
like, I really need that for recipe.
Yeah.
Speaking
of
of
nanas.
pass, I need
Right,
some.
let's go. Next question. What do we
Speaking
got?
of nanas, I just had a really another high thought.
Yeah.
If you get head from a guy and don't give him head back, does that make you
That's not a high thought. That's a general
know,
life.
I just want to know because otherwise I'm
actually-
fucked,
we
man.
actually, I think we talked about
did you
this
say?
last time. I
Yeah,
think we
we've
had
asked
two-
this before.
We
We
have
had trouble.
two family
And we've
members
also
that have
got
done
trouble
that.
for it before. So
Oh yeah, sorry.
yeah.
Yeah, go.
So if
Oh, yeah, that's
you
right.
if you had an inch in your mum,
I'll
No,
push
we
that.
were-
Hey, Dave from the Dum's got a little dick.
So-
Hey, it's a dick.
let's
If
get
I had
deep.
if I had an inch in me and an inch and my dad had an inch in me, I'd push back because my dad doesn't have any more than an
That's
inch.
what I just
Yeah.
said.
No,
I'd
that's-
go forward and back.
Mine and your dad
Pure
could be best
foreskin.
friends. Little dude.
I'd go forward and back,
I'd
forward
I
and
just
back.
ride the motion. man.
Oh,
I'll just
dude.
go with it. I'm in the
Um,
moment.
Come out
have you ever given up on a dream, and why?
Me, ooh.
What's your dream as a child?
Me, I did. I
NRL.
didn't give up on it. I got given up on it.
I wanted to join
So
the
I wanted
army.
to play.
All right, starting from go. Let's go.
No, what? Fuck. Yeah. No,
he
go
wanted
to
to
Benny.
be Kim Jong Un.
No, just
No, start from
Do it in
you.
order because
I
we're all
wanted
just.
to be join the army, but then I realised when I got in my 30s, fuck, I'm fat.
You want to join
Give
the
up
army
on your
in
dream when
30s?
you.
You were fat
He gave
before
up
your
on his-
30s.
No, no,
He
I
gave up
wanted
on
to
his
join.
dream 8 months
No,
ago.
no, I realised when I turned 30, I went, fuck, I'm fat. I don't think I should be doing
Yeah,
that dream.
but
How old are you?
You were fat
Shouldn't
before
you be
your
31.
doing
30s.
your dream before you're 30 though?
You can't give
I
up
didn't
on
know, I
your dream
wanted-
a year ago.
because-
So you've
They-
only just given up on it.
Did you get
Yeah,
fat
pretty
a
much.
year ago?
Are you past 30?
So you're
Didn't
saying
get fat a
You've had
year
a
ago.
hang
hard
on.
life,
So
man.
you're saying
I know,
we have an opportunity here to inspire you
Did you get fat a
No.
year
to
ago?
chase your dream.
I wanted to, but they
You've got
made it
a
out.
you got an ex
Did you
personal
get
trainer.
fat 1 year ago?
Huh?
Did you get fat 1 year ago?
No, but...
You
Why
just
would
said
you bring that up?
you just said
No,
you
you
gave
haven't.
up on your dream
No, I
when you
gave
were
up
30.
because I got to 30 and I went, the fuck, like if I
No,
have
you
to,
give
if
up
I
way
had to
before.
join the army now, bro, we moved to couch before me and you were grunting at
No,
each
you
other.
should have gave that,
That was
shit up
after
when
we
you were
moved to
25,
How the fuck
bro.
am I gonna carry some wounded ass motherfucker?
Yeah, but you should have gave that up when you were like
across a
Yeah,
line?
but
25.
if you were fit, same as me, if I was fit, I wouldn't have as many
Go.
health problems.
You
Yeah,
know
but
what this-
I have bulging.
You
discs
should have
that
gave that
point
up
out.
when you were
It's not-
25.
Hey,
You should have gave that up when you were
no,
25.
The
Thanks,
secret,
Mousy.
you know the
Thanks for
secret
that.
to getting your dream back? It's quite easy.
Go.
Gym.
He can't get it back.
I've been actually doing gym, but
if
it's
fatness is what's
no, it's not
stopping that.
fatness. It's the.
But that's what you
realized-
said. That's what you said.
It's age
That's
now,
it's a
though.
big thing.
You know
about
what
it
age
is?
is
It's
that
actually
it's the
age
whole
now.
Thing.
No,
It's-
you know what
I
it
can
it's
is?
help
not,
you,
Giving
man.
man.
up,
Go.
giving
Can I
up
just-
a dream
He was
was
not gonna lie.
it-
I'm not gonna
giving
do
up
it,
the
but-
dream was it was like fuck, dude. Like if I had to go in now, it'd be killer for me. There'd be people out there that'd be like, no,
Man,
man,
I-
like age is the number. Like I'm 70 and I'm
No,
left
dude.
weight.
They can't
I
go that
strongly
high, 70.
believe that people, especially in Australia, I feel like we start our lives so fucking young. We take for granted our age.
Yeah.
Most people in Australia do give up on their dreams
Easy.
before the age of 30.
Yeah, you
Where
do.
in America or in most other countries, people aren't starting to chase their dream until they're in their 30s.
I think it comes down to opportunity as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's how you're brought up and what happens in your life.
There's not that
No,
much opportunity.
it's not.
Really?
So
Don't
I
believe
No,
that.
like it's what happens. Like Chrissy tell his and I'll tell mine. I'll tell you what happens in life to me.
I think
With certain dreams,
Yeah.
yes, but I
no, not
I,
for everything. But
I
if
don't
that's
think you
your
could
dream.
ever blame what happened in your life on how
No,
you
no,
become.
it's
think-
just
I think
how
the
it
biggest thing-
how, not what happened, how it happened.
Yeah.
I think the biggest
Well,
thing.
yeah, that, yeah.
I think the biggest thing was setting, well, with dreams, that kind of stuff, is how you set the goals and you try to achieve them goals. I think the biggest thing that I know is that people have these massive ambitions and goals they want to set, but they don't do the planning to get there.
Yeah.
Like, so say for example, like, okay, I'll bring one of my examples into this. Like, before I started doing professional kickboxing, I was 140 kilos. I used to fight at 86 kilos. In my head, I always knew I could get there, but I had to set like a clear pathway
to get to it.
to get to that. And I think the trick is by setting small little little achievable goals that you can hit, and you go, fuck yeah, I did it, what's the next thing? Because otherwise you get fixated on it. When it doesn't happen, you kick
get
yourself
upset
in the nuts
about
about
it,
it. And that's where I think a lot of people at the end of they'll go, well, fuck, it's too hard to get there, you know what, it's easier being...
Yeah, but yours,
you,
was,
it's like-
yours was that achievable one.
It's not about losing. It's not like, oh, I want to fight at 86. I got to lose 60 kilos.
Yeah.
It's I got to lose 10 kilos,
Yeah.
and then 3 months later I got to lose another 10 kilos.
Our
Like,
friend, there's a
setting
good
you-
friend of
setting you-
ours, Reese Gibson, wrote a thing on his
Yeah.
Facebook quite a while back about being stuck in your comfort zone. I think I read it and I was like,
Yeah, it was really.
Yeah,
Holy
and
fuck,
you
that
can
shit,
relate
yeah.
to it straight away.
I think a lot of people
I'll
get
fucking
stuck
read
in
it to you if you want.
like
It's really
the
beautiful.
comfort zone.
Shout out,
It is.
Riso.
Get it out.
What's
Nah,
that
we'll
Riso?
share it on our Instagram.
But it
for
is
you.
like it's one of those things. Like yes, everyone has a comfort zone. Like we can sit there and be in our little group and it's comfortable. But I think that the trick is getting outside of that. And to be honest, like I think human beings and us, like we always look for that easy fucking
Yeah, the
option.
Yeah.
That
Easy
kind of thing.
option,
And, you know,
get there.
you'll be
as quick as you
surprised.
can.
I think when you really put your mind to shit and you challenge how fucking what you
That's the thing.
yeah, like
The
it's
thing you
fucking
said
crazy.
is what you could achieve. So Benny just said like that's what he wanted. Like he knew he could go to that weight and do what he wanted.
I
where
did not until he
mine-
died
But back
for
to
it,
the
but-
question: what was a
But
dream
mine,
that
like,
you've given up
all
on?
you
dream.
boys
Yeah.
know, mine I gave up on was rugby league.
Yeah.
Like when I played rugby, like people see me now, like I was 70 kilos,
That
scoring
wasn't
fucking.
really given up.
But
Yours
I-
sort of
no,
comes
but
down to
I had to.
You
give
were
up.
forced to.
No,
like,
that's what I mean,
legitimately
that's why I'm
forced to,
going
yeah.
that
That's because
way.
he got
So-
eaten by
yeah.
a shark.
But
Get
that's
out of here.
but that's 100% like
But see,
appropriate.
that's what I'm saying.
perfect
So there's a
answer.
difference between that and what I'm
Yeah, yeah.
saying is I was forced to give up on my dream. So I didn't give up. I had to
Yeah.
because I was scoring like I was leading try score, all this blah 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 whatever. But my dream was to play NRL. And the day that I got my surgery, got told I would never do shit again. And Chrissy even knows I went back to school, played touch footy,
He
we were
was
playing on the
25
oval.
when he went back to
These,
school.
these two cunts had to carry me to the office. My leg was full, like thick as fuck blood because I ripped my scar open playing footy when I shouldn't have been.
And it was
So
period
I
blood.
gave up. So pretty much I gave up. I didn't give up my dream, but I had to give up my
Yeah.
dream, which was my athletics and my footy career because of
I think
this.
that's different, but like Tyler's, like you said, you not necessarily
But I had nothing
want,
from
yeah,
it.
but like I think you.
But
not
as Goat
necessarily, like,
knows,
you wanted to- yeah,
I tried to go to the army when I was 16, 17 years old, done my knee, tried to play footy, so my footy was out of the window, and I just wanted to do my family
That's a
proud in a way.
life-changing event, sort of thing.
yeah. That's
Bro, I
that's
tried to go to the
absolutely.
army and I tried to play footy. That's all I wanted in my life was
Yeah.
to do all that shit. And as soon as my knee got, I was the type of person. Well, back then, like I was a lot older than you boys. I didn't
A
have
year
that.
older.
I didn't. Yeah, but I.
You're
No,
fucking-
but I didn't.
All right.
No, but I didn't. No, but I
I've
didn't.
seen
I didn't
shit.
have that support. Like I didn't
Yeah.
have that older mentor support to go.
Yeah.
"Alright,
This is what you
I
should
can
do."
help you do this. I can help you do that. So me, I just crumbled and just thought, fuck it. I'm gonna lean back on the boys. I'm gonna chill out with the boys, not achieve anything.
Again, I think
It
comes
sounds
back to,
bad, but I felt like I had nowhere to go.
I think like we were talking about earlier,
So-
like Tyler hit the nail on the head too. Like, and again, this brings back to the mental health thing. But what you surround yourself with is probably what you're going to be. Like you
They
said
al-
there,
they
like,
always-
But I surrounded
They always
myself
say
with you
that.
boys,
Yeah,
but
that's
I
the
had
thing, I
nowhere
think-
to go.
I think it's the thing is like you're
Yeah.
like pretty much like in a way like I think anybody can fuck like it's hard to explain like I think anybody can achieve anything, but I think at the end of the day, it just comes down to like your discipline, what you want to fucking basically work to. But I think the people you surround yourself with as well is the biggest thing, because like I've been in situations where I've surrounded myself with a whole bunch of fucking dickheads, and I've become a dickhead. But then I've been surrounding myself with people who are sort of on the same mission, and everyone wants
He's
to...
pretty smart, this cunt. But my thing, like being 17 years old, being in hospital for 6 months, I didn't know
Your
where
nurse
to
was
turn.
fucking... Remember your nurse?
Yours old ass.
Sorry,
Talking
Shamir, but
about
no, his
7
nurse... He used to get sponge baths 8 times a day.
Yeah,
It's like-
it's just like, why are you showering so much?
He'd
now,
ring the
man?
button.
Hey.
She's like, "You right?" She's like,
I
"Yeah."
used to shit myself just to have a shower.
She's like, the nurse would come in. She's like, "You know, you can get up and go to the toilet." He's like, "Yeah."
I was
Did
17.
did
I
I
was
just can't
se-
shake.
Oh, you bet it.
Bro, I was
So
17. I was 17. She was a 19-year-old like nurse that was like up and coming. So I was like, I'm gonna shit myself 24 times. You're gonna touch me, dick. Nah, let's go. Keep going, man.
I didn't really ever have a dream. No, not yet.
I need to piss.
I didn't really ever have a dream, to be honest.
Why not?
Dunno. Didn't really. I fucking hated school.
I must say,
I never ever thought of. I don't know if it comes down to what you like, the influence you have
lack of inspiration.
around you, lack of inspiration. But I don't know what it is. I think it reflects big time.
I think,
on
but-
who I am now as well. Like I kind of, you know, every 3 years I get over my job and I want to find something new. I want to do something new. I want to learn something new because I still haven't found what it
Yeah,
is
but
that
you
I like.
were the
But-
type of person
Always
where
wanted.
like I know I always had you back 24/7, but you wanted something better and better and better all the
Oh,
time.
that's just what-
Exactly
no,
like me, bro.
we grew
exactly
up
like me.
the way we grew up without too much made us fucking grateful for anything that we got.
Yeah.
And being grateful, even though at times it was fucking tough to be grateful, because you've seen everything around you fucking so perfect for everyone
Or
else.
you see other mates that
Yeah.
have everything. And
Yeah.
Bro, that's
Mates
you're
at school
like-
get fucking
That's
Digimon
what's
way
good.
back then.
It's
You're
like,
like,
Hey,
oh,
that's
fuck.
what's
my mum
good
brought
about
me
this.
a car for my peas, and I'm just sitting there like thinking, oh yeah, I brought a Commodore for like 50.
That's what's
Yeah,
good
thanks,
about
Dad.
this right now. Like, you four cunts have been in my life since day one. This is what's good about this now. So anyone that says something about this, like a story, I've been there in a way
Yeah.
for it. And so have you. Like, you're the youngest one out of us all, but these two cunts have been there, and so's Goat. So
I probably been
Chrissy's
the
like,
outsider out of
Chrissy
all these.
never had a thing, but
I think at the
even
end of the
playing
day,
footy and that, like, he
I
was
just
one
wanna
of the
take the
people
chance to
beside
say,
me
go
I
get
wanted to
fucked,
take
Mum.
with him.
Lots
I think
of
at the end of the day, but like everyone, like we're all like even between the 5 of us,
We
here,
got something different.
we're all at different parts of our life. But like Chrissy just said, you've never had a dream. It doesn't mean it's not going to come.
I
Yeah.
kind of just have goals. Like
Yeah.
I want to
life achievements.
especially with
Yeah.
work. I always want to be. I want to be the person who stands out at work, and I don't care what I'm doing, but I want to stand out. And
Yeah.
if I get an opportunity to learn more,
Yeah.
then I wouldn't say it's a dream, but my biggest goal is to learn everything I can.
I can tell
Bro,
you
my
something
biggest
right now,
goal in
Chrissy.
life, you know what my biggest goal in without that footy and bullshit, is to make my mum and dad proud because of how we
Oh,
grew
I'm
up.
already
Like,
proud of you,
we're
man.
not
Oh,
even
Dad.
there. You
They're
know what
proud
I
of
mean?
you.
Yeah.
They're fucking proud
Chrissy,
of
if
you.
I
Big
can
shot
say,
of
No, like, you know what I mean? Like,
With
it's
that
like
tattoo
going
on
to
your
work
head.
every day doing
With
all
that
this
tattoo.
shit. Get the fuck out.
Your dad couldn't be not
Chrissy,
proud.
you stand out in this group of 5 people, but right here now, you stand out because your dick is 8 inches longer than every single person's.
Who's
dick.
that, Chrissy?
Alright, I'll move
My
on
biggest
to
goal, I should
Let's
have
go.
had
Let's
Let's
keep
have
going,
the
let's
piss
keep
break.
going.
my
Keep
next
going.
my next goal. We'll stop for a pee break in 5 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I want the whole.
The next part that leads on from that is fuck yous and you talking.
This cunt.
um.
Come
Oh,
on,
so
Mum.
yeah, no, it's good.
Come on.
Go,
No,
do
he's-
it. You've
piss
got
break.
it.
Should we have a piss break?
5
Get
minutes.
back to it?
I don't. How do you have such pussy bladders?
I've got a small dick.
Dude, I've held it ever since I set
All right,
this up
we'll have.
for you.
We just got viewers back, so I was
How
wanting
many?
to keep going.
How many?
Wait,
we
tell
went
all
down
you
to
viewers.
At least
we went
18
down
on
to
Wait,
the
if
fucking
these
4.
13 viewers stick around, I'll do the rest of the podcast with my pants off.
We're not
No, we
allowed
ain't
They
tried
to.
that. We
will
got banned
leave
for
Ben
that.
if
We'll
that
get banned for
happens.
that.
No one can see the podcast.
Just tell
when
them
it's a
2
podcast.
minutes.
They all just
tell them
left.
2 minutes.
All right. Well, we'll take it.
Your
I felt
mum's
like we were
still in
just
there,
starting
so
to get
we're
deep
good.
and actually starting to talk. But we'll take a quick break and we'll be RB.
Tell
Would
them
it be
to fucking
3
share it
seconds?
around too.
No
Share
one
it
wants
around.
to share it around.
Share it around. Let's get some fucking viewers happening.
BRB.
Yeah.
And we're back. Welcome back to the Shit Shack.
Welcome back to the shit show.
How are we all? You still out there? Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. This thing on.
Oi, I got a quick one-liner for you.
Go.
You know when you say to someone, "See you around like a risol,"
Yeah.
or like "See
'Cause
you
you're an
around,
arsehole.
see you around like a quarter pound," "See you around like my gut." No, so
See
like
you
when
around like
see
your
him
mum's
saying
gut.
bye to someone, you say, "Yeah, see you around."
Yeah, yeah.
So this guy, one of those first guys I made mates with out at mine, we were leaving for the first day. He goes, I was like, "Yeah, see you around like my gut," and he goes, "See you around like a rolled up foreskin."
Oh.
Yes, I've got lots of that.
Have you ever heard that before?
No, I haven't. It's good.
First time I heard that.
I like
Also, I don't know about you guys, but I love I'll sit there and watch old war docos constantly. And you know what the crazy thing is, right? I fucking love. I've watched every fucking one you can on every fucking thing, right? On
Who
this
won?
day, July. What's the date? August
6th?
6th.
day,
Is it
what's
the
the
6th?
day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
August 6th, 1945. America dropped the bomb on Hiroshima.
That's pretty
Wow.
Jesus.
Today,
On this day.
Today.
on
Right
this
now.
day,
1945.
August or so.
You're a real historian,
That's
man.
pretty good.
Imagine doing
How did you
a
know
podcast and a bomb drop right now.
Google.
It's one part of
I
my
literally just Googled
He
it.
does that as a segment. He
Have
has
you watched-
to know.
So
on
there's
the
nothing
day.
else interesting.
It sounds like you've watched some documentaries
pretty
with
good,
each
though.
other, bro.
Yeah, I like that.
Have you done any of the Cold War stuff? Like watch any of the
No, it's too
Bro,
cold.
Yeah.
the Cold War stuff?
Fuck, well,
The Coles?
we're back into
You
this.
got a cold sore, good.
Did you say Cold War? You fuckhead.
Oh, here
That's
we
a
go.
good
He's
daddy.
got a story about this too.
There's one time where my dad.
Well,
Bonnie said.
my next question is actually, who's that one mate that whenever they say something, you just go, "Fuck off."
Go.
Okay, go down the picture.
I must
Who is
say,
it?
okay,
Hey,
the
that's
second?
me.
I gotta say,
Man,
he's
go.
pretty woke to it because he starts his stories with, before you all say
Fucking-
fuck off.
I have to because like
Or he says,
my stories are hectic.
yeah, or he says, and I've got evidence. And he
Yes,
fucking
I have
keeps
to.
evidence because he's so used to people,
Nah, he
people
says
saying,
something.
fuck
I've
off.
I've had to chuck out evidence to friends. Like
True,
I'm
true.
like,
Head.
I'll tell them a story, and I'll go, no, this mate was involved. I've had to message that mate to show
Yeah.
everyone. Them turning around going, oh wait, it was true. His mate's actually saying yeah.
Stop talking so much shit, Dad.
Okay.
Nailed it.
Yeah, so we're all in
up.
agreement. Go to your
that's
that
great.
mate.
I am that
Next.
mate.
Yeah.
Let's go.
The Hammerhead story.
Yeah. So what's a name that you've heard that made you question humanity?
Shamia.
Mousy. Mousy.
Wait.
A name. Like, you know how you just hit some people's name and you just like
I never thought about Karen until like probably like the last couple of years. And when you hear Karen, you just go manager.
Yeah,
Like
that's a good one. Karen's a good one.
It is
Karen's
now.
like a woke name at the moment. Like
3 years ago, Karen.
no,
Karen
it is.
wasn't a thing.
You wouldn't.
No.
It wasn't even a thing, and now it's like I need to speak to your manager. If you have a haircut, you're a Karen. If you talk like this,
it's pretty
you're a
racist. I
Karen.
reckon a few years ago it was like white chicks, like because that's pretty much
Yeah.
how most white women.
I heard a story on the radio one time. They had to ban some names in New Zealand, and one of the names was For Real. But the name, the way they spelt it was the number 4.
Oh
then
no!
real. But when they tell the story that it was banned in New Zealand, it makes so
So
much
much
sense.
sense,
It's
yeah.
just like, yeah.
Shout
I
out
heard
to
that
our friends.
Russia banned a name called
Five
Five
broke
Bloke
blokes.
Blokes.
Fuck that
Shout
shit.
out to Putin.
Love you, Putin, you dog.
Then all we hear is
Yeah, but
what's that
Falling
sound,
down
boy?
strike.
that's World War III on us, boys.
At least we'll make it a news.
Nah, I love you,
headline.
Putin. You dog.
Says at the bottom.
No, no. Okay. No.
Next question.
Okay. This is a big. I don't have a story
Oh, well.
for this. Oh, I do.
I don't know.
What's the funniest thing you fucking caught your mate doing at your house?
Oh, I got a
This
good
is
one
a
of
good
these.
one.
Oh yeah, I had a
Let's
mate.
start in order.
I had a mate.
No,
I'm
okay.
starting.
Okay.
Mouse is like, no, wait, I've got it.
I was
When you say
about
you
to.
had
I
a
was at a
mate?
birthday party for one of my missus one day, and I went home and I was going to Pound Town, and I heard my mate, fucking what's the word?
Going to Pound Town.
Slaying a walrus.
Oh, this story again.
Again.
No, but that's fun. I win. I reckon I win.
4 weeks in a
I
row.
win.
No, mine was when my mate come to my house and shagged my mum.
I was hoping no one would catch on.
Fuck. I didn't shag her. I fingered her and your ex-missus at the same time.
Christopher, you have to respect. That's your dad.
I didn't shag her. I was fingering his ex-missus.
I've got
Then
I've
his
got
mum come into the picture. She's a lovely
We know.
lady.
We
But
know.
Stop reliving
I
your
kissed
glory
her.
days.
I only kissed
I've
her.
got
two.
Do we have any?
She's listening. She's a lovely lady.
one of them involves 2 people to the right of me. But I remember
Well, I
one
did
time
not
when
do
you
God, I hope
guys
it's not me.
when you got no, you're number 1, he's number 2.
Oh fuck.
So you guys were living in Ormiston at
Shush, this is going to be good.
No, it's
at a
not.
said friend's house in Ormiston at the end of a cul-de-sac. And anyway, Chrissy, there was a magazine.
Sorry.
Fuck,
Yeah,
I just
keep
said the
going.
name. Anyway, there's a magazine we had, and it was from I said it too much, didn't I?
Nah, you're right.
Too much. Is this live?
Yeah,
It was me.
This
It was
live.
Keep going.
Anyway, it was Chrissy, and he had this magazine, and there was a fairly good-looking lady in the middle of the centerfold in a bath full of Fruit Loops.
Oh, the LKO lady.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Yes.
And
That was
Chrissy,
a good trick.
She was
the
a good
magazine
girl.
was on the back table, and Chrissy goes, "I'm going for a shower," and I just sort of happened to notice that magazine disappeared, and I was at the house, and I said, "Hey, I'm just going to go see Chrissy for a second because I knew what he was doing. Everyone here, know what he was doing. Anyway, I walked in, I knocked on the bathroom door, and he had it sitting across the bathroom sink. Stepped back 3 steps with his hand on his dick and looked at me and said nothing. just straight out, like it was funny as. But
if I had a dick
like-
like his, I would have said
Oh.
nothing either.
and it was. I don't think it wasn't embarrassing for Chrissy. It was embarrassing for me because now I've had to live up that expectation every fucking day of my life. So yeah,
This is
Yeah,
why Ben
because
hasn't
dick.
been here for the last 6 podcasts. It's because he's got a lot of stories.
6
on the boys.
podcasts.
the second story, I got in trouble off my mum because I jumped a cab, and it just happened to be the cab driver. Do you remember that? Yeah.
I don't.
Oh man.
Bro, me and Ben got in a cab. We're like,
We
we
used
got
to run.
no money at all to pay
but
for this.
you were going to run.
We
Yeah.
knew we
At the
were
end of
running.
it.
We knew
used
we were running
fake
before we
names.
got in it.
We used fake names. Then we were from
What were your
different
names?
What was
countries.
your names?
Right.
Paul. I was Paul from
My
Tonga.
name's Mike.
From Tonga.
Yeah.
He was. His fake name always is Paul
Paul.
from Tonga. I feel
I-
Paul
Like,
from
out of
Tonga.
all the
My name's
yeah,
Paula
like,
from Tonga.
out of all the cab drivers in the place that we live in, the one fucking cab driver knew my mum from the job she used to
We
work.
were in that. Hey, we were in that Queen Street house when I lived with Ben.
Yeah, I remember.
And we were at the pit, and
Princess Street.
we're literally, we're getting in this cab and we're running cunt no matter what.
Oh.
By the time we got out of the cab from where we were and
Gave
ran
him
home,
a tip.
the taxi driver knew who he was and was in the driveway waiting.
At
That's
one
so
point, she
funny.
says, "I know where you live." I say, "Good for you." I didn't know she was telling the truth. She knew I lived, man.
Bro, we got
Oi.
fisted.
So I literally there was me, Mousy, and 3 others, our mates. Like we got away with it. We were fuck yeah, we're killing it. We fucking jumped a
We've
cab.
just jumped a cab.
Anyway, 7 o'clock the next morning, man, we all wake up at my house. My mum walks out and she goes, "What'd you do last night?" I'm like, "Went to the such and such." She's like, "How'd you get home?" I said, "Cab." She goes, "Pay for it?" I said, "Yeah, of course we did." She was like, and you know when you tell a story,
Instantly
and
knows.
they, yeah,
If
they look at
anyone knows,
you, and
anyone knows Lisa,
right? Like I've
Mother,
literally
you
said,
just fucked up.
it was at that point I knew she knew that I was fucking lying, man. And she's like, "No, you fucking didn't, because the cab driver you jumped was my friend." I was like, "Fuck." She goes, "I've spoke to her. She's like, you can either pay the $20 for the cab fee, or she's gonna take it to the police and pay $30. Man, I've never scrounged up $20 in $1 coins as quick as that.
Ben's grabbing couches. Like,
And the shit thing was, she went back to the same place where she picked me up from and picked my mate up. And she's like, "Oh, I've just had this." And my mate's like, "Oh, that sounds like Ben." She's like, "Oh, is he a big white guy?" Yes. And she's like, "He
So
told
not
me he was
Paul
Paul from Tonga." Turns out I'm not from Tonga.
bro, how bad is that when you got 4 of your mates in a taxi, you can't afford $20?
That's so terrible.
You shouldn't have been out clubbing. Like,
That's when we knew we'd
forget
made
your
it.
last fruit tingle.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, what do you got,
I
Tyler?
I busted. Well, I woke up one night and Harley was pissing in our fucking kitchen.
You
bin.
can't say names.
Yeah, but no one.
Pissing in
That's-
the kitchen.
No,
a-
there's a lot of people in
There's
the
a
world
lot
named
of
Harley.
There's a lot of Harleys.
But Harley used to sleep.
There's a Harley in his garage.
There is.
and the glass one.
That's
Yeah.
Dave's, leave it alone.
He used to sleepwalk, and I slept at Bally's house one night and he'd seen him doing it too. But he pissed in the corner on a beanbag, I think, pretty sure. Yeah,
I
Yeah,
just used
nice.
to piss out of anyway.
that's really all I've seen sleeping at my mate's house.
I was the mate that got caught.
What did you do?
Wank.
I'm a.
No way!
Oh my
No,
God,
anyway. No, I'm a booger man.
Booger man.
I'm a booger man. I pick my shit and I flick the cunt
Picking
anywhere.
Oh,
boogers on my
So
girlfriend's
my
mum.
mate watched me. He reckons we're watching footy, and he reckons I got the big oyster. And all I did, like,
Oh, no.
so
can't do
this is
snot,
me.
man.
You used to watch it. I've
I'm
gone
not
pick,
watching.
and then I looked at the cunt and I thought, holy!
Oh, Ben's about to vomit.
And then I just went like this, straight down to the couch, dragged it over the couch, and he
You're
has,
never coming to my
no,
house.
no,
Huh?
Yeah.
my mate
That's why
that I
it's
did
not
it to
allowed
had
upstairs.
OCD. He watched me.
Anthony from.
I've never ever,
Slowdown.
I've never ever felt so awkward in my life. He hopped up and he goes, "Where did you put that stuff?" But I shit myself because I know like
It's on the couch, it's
I'm
on the
like, I flicked it. He goes, "You put it on my couch." That's a
That was
$3,000 couch.
Ben's about to vomit over here.
Sorry,
Get
Benny.
me
Dude.
going.
Hey, it's not.
Hey,
I mean-
I was the mate.
I
that
don't
got
do
caught.
that, but I can't talk because everywhere I fucking go, Tease is always telling me, stop picking your fucking nose. We're in
Yeah.
public. I'll
After
be the
work?
shop like
We
this.
haven't
bro.
been caught for
After
too many.
work,
I don't
bro.
eat at least.
Oh, the
eight
drive
of them
home.
a week. I
Home,
don't fucking eat
watch
it.
fucking.
Is there anyone that's in chat? We're not even looking at
Booger.
chat.
Just talking.
Booger.
Who are you talking about?
Himself.
As soon as I get in the
You.
car from work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not
Booger's
even in
still
chat, so
I
we
had
don't even know
a
if
fucking
chat's
booger.
going.
I had a booger that I flipped
Alright.
up
I got a
over
chat
my
going.
fan.
Yeah.
Would
and
you-
It's been there for like 4 months.
Has chat got anything
Have you got
done? No.
caught your mate?
I don't think so. Not off the top of my head, no.
We'll move on.
Sorry about my boring life.
Tyler, we got a story
Would you-
where I got caught and you wore the brunt of it
Oh, wow.
What for?
when I married my wife, pretty much.
Oh, yeah.
That's a story for another time.
No, we'll tell
really?
it. Fuck
You're
it.
gonna tell us.
One night,
Can't say that, Benny.
one night, me and Benno were working together as apprentice chippies, right? He goes, oh, do you want to have a sleepover night? I was like, yeah, right, I fucking had a sleepover. What did we have? Chips, chicken schnitzel, and pasta.
And then
for
we
dinner.
got paid
All
after
packet.
that.
Then we got paid 2 months later. Yeah, anyway, we decide, Shamir comes home from the pit. Anyway, we're watching a movie. Oh, I got a little sister, blah, blah. She'll be back home soon.
Oh, that's
Anyway,
alright.
that's the first night I ever met Tease. Anyway,
Yeah, bro. You don't
I
know.
fell
I
asleep on
haven't
the
heard
I
this.
fall asleep on the
Shut up.
couch, right? Fall asleep on the couch. Everyone else, I wake up and it's everyone's gone. Anyway, doze back off. Boom! This huge fucking thump and like the entry to
Oh,
Ben's room.
I think what people need to know is that it was a 2-story house, and
Yeah,
my
shared living.
current wife lived upstairs.
I used to
I
live
lived
downstairs.
downstairs. My
Ben
current
moved
wife
in.
had a boyfriend at the time.
Yeah.
Well,
Ben,
I moved
in
out.
downstairs.
I
after
moved
Be-
out
after
of there
Mousy
with me and my
on
missus,
Jess,
and then
yeah.
Ben moved in
Yeah.
after
So
me.
anyway, the entry into Ben's downstairs
This is what happened.
area
Yeah,
was
that's
via
right.
a glass
Yeah.
sliding door. So I woke up to the glass sliding door getting fucking thrown out the front and the blinds just getting fucking ripped off of the rails. And I'm like, what the fuck's happening? And then all of a sudden, boom, this huge fist just comes straight into my forehead. I just managed to put my arms up and he punched me right in the fucking forearm. And then all of a sudden, yeah, it's Shamir's
Pretty
part
much.
What did you
busting
do
down the
then?
door.
What
Pretty
happened
much.
after that though?
Well-
did you like?
Nah, him and
jump
Ben,
up or not?
just like wrestled and hugged
But
each
were
other.
you
much.
downstairs when?
Yeah.
And then we got him outside.
We
Yeah,
just both downstairs.
I was gonna bottle him, but then Tease came in her undies and a fucking flanny, and I was like,
But what were you doing? Were you laying on the ground just
I was sleeping
copping
on
it?
his couch.
Oh,
Yeah, but you were you just copping it and then you jumped up or
No,
not?
he only punched me once because Ben heard the door getting kicked down.
Yeah.
So Ben came running out, and he literally threw one hit at me and said, "Get up, cunt." And then Ben walked out, and he just went boom and hit Ben before Ben even turned around the corner.
Yeah,
Where?
right.
So-
So,
wait,
he's
Can't,
just
I'm
throwing
sorry,
haymakers
that-
at everyone.
I was ready to
blown-
bottle him, but then the
that
girls
had
came
blown
in.
my mind just then.
Tyler
I've
got
never
punched for
heard
me getting
that,
a wristy.
ever.
Yeah.
I owe you
Yeah,
for that,
thank
bro.
you.
Thanks, man.
Thanks for that sleepover. That was great.
See what happens
I've had-
when I
I've
move
had
out
a-
of someone's house?
Yeah, bad
Someone
shit.
gets punched.
You leave the voodoo.
I had a story like that.
Okay.
That was a good one though. Yeah, I didn't know the whole
Okay.
story about that one. So yeah.
Next question, TJ.
No, I had one where I slept with Sheila, and the boyfriend thought my brother was me, Benny. Come over and thought he slept, and
These are like twins.
we all are.
Both
Me,
ugly as
Jake,
fuck.
and Ben. But yeah, fucking, the boyfriend come over and was just like, "You're sleeping with me, fucking girlfriend." Ben just like, "What? I don't think I have."
Oh, did
They
he bash
punch
Ben?
it- They would no, Benny's a shit cunt, but he can hold his own. And I watched this guy, like, they were fighting, and I walked out and I was just like, "Why is Ben punching on with this dude?" And then Ben turns around and is like, "Who the fuck did you sleep with?" And I went, "What do you mean?" Like, they didn't even know Ben from a bar of soap. And just started punching on because they thought
Because he was you.
it was me.
Prick. Would you rather never brush your teeth again or never wipe your ass again?
Never
Brush
brush
your
your
Teeth.
teeth.
I'm
I
actually looking
fucking
forward.
hate bad breath, but I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the day my teeth all fall out, so I'm never
You
cleaning.
could
Yeah,
use,
sad.
you
Easy
could
done.
use Listerine.
Like Gurney, Benny, Gurney him.
You
Yeah.
could lose your, Listerine.
Take me to
That,
I'll
so
brush
that
my
was easy.
teeth and I'll get one of those fucking ass squirters.
It'd be
Oh,
pretty
that's
cool
not
to never
like
have to
that.
wipe
Bidet.
your ass again, but just to be that free.
Those ass squirters.
Chrissy, I
Imagine
don't
going to
think you-
work a day after gastro. Fuck.
Chrissy, I don't think you
Shit
could use a
day.
bidet because apparently I've heard, and this is not from experience, but if they hit your nutsack wrong, they hurt.
Really?
Bro,
I got
like,
Nah, hang
you
on.
don't-
What's
you-
a bidet?
Like we've all got this
ass
little.
squirter. Toilet.
Cleanse your ass. Cleanse your ass with water.
Oh, we seen a bull today, and
We've
Chris
got
goes,
Chinese
that
shit.
bull's balls are half the size of yours.
Well, I think if you look at us, like out of the 5 of us, the 4 of us here that have normal sized nuts, we've got about this much distance to work between to get the bidet right. Like, there's not that much room for error. Bro, you got that much room for error, man.
Yeah,
Like, it's
fuck.
gonna fucking
It's pretty
hurt.
forgiving for you.
Oh,
Yeah.
I gotta tuck my penis beside my nuts.
Chrissy's got a big
My
dick,
balls
I
would
got the
just
big
be a
nuts.
backboard. There'd be no squirt. Just be squirting me in the back of the ears.
They hit him in the clit.
No, I must admit, my balls are way bigger than my cock.
There we
Okay.
go. Let's go.
If the police walked in here right now and arrested you,
I'm not Travis.
what would your mates assume that
Not
you
my
just
brother.
got arrested for?
I'm not my brother.
100%, I'll tell you, is fucking someone
They're
me
not
touching
really...
an animal.
You can't admit that on a podcast, Carl.
You reckon that we would be like,
That's what that is.
yeah, I knew he
That's what
fucking.
Hungry his dogs again.
How many people are sitting here right now thinking the same thing?
I got heaps of that coming up. Don't you worry.
Bro,
Holy shit!
it's like when they're like, wait, wildlife
Benny.
called him,
Oh.
and he's like, hello?
Benny, I could say,
Hold on.
I could say something and someone would say, "Oh, is that because kid licks
I'm
peanut
calling
butter
the
off
reptile.
your
I'm calling the reptile fucking.
Bro,
Fuck.
hey,
That was fun.
Cleveland Police Station,
Chris,
can I help you?
what
My
are your
name
mates
is
assuming?
King
Mine would
Nathan's
have to be
touching me.
the only other. I've only ever really been arrested for like drunken disorderly or public nuisance. So it'd have to be something like
Have to
that.
be.
Yeah.
Just being a
I
drunk dickhead in public.
Yeah, I think that'd be
I
me
would say
too.
nakedness.
Yeah.
I'd be
Yeah.
like Chris O getting naked running down the street.
They wouldn't arrest me.
You're
They'd
not
clap me.
Chris O. You'd just a
Clap him
finger
on
in
the
the
Jog
jug
dick.
on
on.
your balls and your dick.
What was the question?
Mousy,
What was the question?
what would we assume you got arrested for if police walked in? and
Because
arrested
I
you
was
right
one
now?
of my brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's not Earl, bro.
We done that at the...
Bro, do you know who he is?
Nah, we done it at the granny one at like... Oh, you're...
Didn't
you're
understand a word you
wholesale
just
guys,
said.
like,
Granny
hell,
or
man.
I
Grandy?
did another granny last night. Sound like you said I did another granny last night.
Nah, yeah, I did. I don't know. Mine would probably be for being a... Like, me
Mistaken
being a
identity.
Yeah, mistaken identity.
Ben
Yeah.
Hughes would be murder.
Me?
Ah, he's
100%.
killed someone. Knew it.
I don't think I'd
Seen
kill-
it coming.
I don't think it'd be me killing someone. I think
No, it'd be you being
I reckon
a
we
fuckhead
can-
yelling at someone.
I reckon we would probably know what it's for me being a dickhead.
Yeah. Yeah.
Happens
And
a
there's
lot.
certain substances that
Nah,
make
he
me
blew,
dickheads.
he blew a kiss to a police officer
Yeah.
and vomited on the dance floor.
Yeah, he sexually assaulted a copper.
with his own police torch.
He had his,
Someone would say something dumb and Ben would be like, fuck off.
he
cunt,
tried to
you're
beat the
dead."
police officer's dick off with both his hands.
You're under arrest. You want me to suck your
Yeah.
dick?
Fuck.
Give
Yeah,
me-
you fucking
I want you to
frigid.
give me something that you could say to someone that's a compliment. That sounds like a compliment, but it's actually an insult. Like,
Yeah, good job,
nice
go.
bulge, but I'm not talking about your dick. I'm talking about your gut. Your fat.
Chrissy, I know what you're gonna say.
Like that, for
I
example.
don't think you can beat that.
I don't know.
What was the
Fuck is
question?
big, but it stinks.
Might be small, but I fuck like a rabbit.
Yeah. Fuck. Look,
Hey, that's
is this
a
the last
weird
question for the podcast? 'Cause
Nah,
it's
nah,
gonna take a
nah.
long time, man. This is
What
how I
was the
speak to
question?
people.
That was it.
That was the question.
I lost it.
Oh, that's not hard. You can barely hear it.
For those is.
I said, what's something you can say to someone that sounds
Sounds
like a
like a
compliment,
compliment.
but it's actually an insult?
So like sarcasm.
Good job.
Exactly what we
Wait,
do.
I got
You
a
can walk
perfect- Wait, no, I got a perfect one. So, Kelly and Brad are getting married next year. Kristen brought a wedding dress. And she's like, oh, I brought the bridesmaid dress a size bigger just to make sure it fits. Just to make sure it fits so that if I need a mending, I could get it.
Mm.
She put it on. I was like, oh, baby, you look fine. Like, if you want it. Oh, this is where I fucked up. Wait, this is where I fucked up.
This is where I
But this
fucked
is the compliment thing. If you want to, like, just cut your diet back and you'll feel comfortable.
Oh.
But she didn't need to. But it was one of those things where I said, I was like, oh, you fucked up. you fucked up.
Sometimes you just don't.
No, but she goes, she goes, I brought a bigger size just in case I had to. I said, oh, you're lucky you brought the bigger size because it fits you perfect. But she thought, oh, if I brought the small size of my fat, I was like, no.
I said to her next one.
I just don't comment on any of that shit.
Yeah, no, you don't.
No,
But
that's
she
beautiful,
said, I
man.
brought a bigger size. I said, I'm glad you did because it fits you perfect. She took it the wrong way.
Even when I give Tease like
I can't
honest feedback, no, even if I say no, I don't like it, she
Bro,
would
you
probably
can't.
wear it anyway. So
But
she
if
doesn't
it
care.
was one of their friends
No.
that said it, the same thing, you'd be like, oh, I just need to get a bigger one, or I need to lose some weight. But as soon as you
No, but
say,
hers
you're
was,
like,
no,
fuck you,
but she
Jenny.
thought-
fucking say me, dog.
No, but she said I brought a bigger size just in case, and it fit her perfect. And I said, I'm glad you did because the smaller size would have been way
See,
too
that's
tight.
where you fucked up. You said, I'm glad you did.
No, the smaller
Glad
size
you
would have
did,
glad
looked
you
like
did.
a pork roll cunt, like legit. And you know me, I
Wait,
tell my
wait,
missus
wait.
all the
What
time.
the
The
fuck?
smaller size, she would have looked like
I
she
don't want
would
to
have
get
looked
murdered
fucked
tonight.
up. No, but I told her that.
Chrissy, can I
The
come
smaller
on
size
you?
She would have
would've-
looked fucked up.
The smaller size will look way
Listen,
too tight. I said, I'm
listen,
glad
you
you
don't-
did. This one looks fine.
Listen, you don't look bad, but
That's
you
my
look like
I don't know
one
how
of
to
those
compliment.
mushroom men.
No, but I compliment a girl on what she wants to hear, but you tell her that, and it's wrong. So I said, you look amazing. I'm glad you didn't buy the small size.
But
She goes,
no.
she goes, oh, so I brought the small size. I'd be fat. I'm like, how do I? Yeah, but how? Like,
I
don't
said,
know.
I said to one of my exes once. I said to her, she was looking for a job, and I went, "Oh, you'd suit Supre." You know Supre, the
because back in the day, it was
That's
all
as
eight
good
of
as-
us.
no.
So she, yeah,
That's
thank
as
you,
good as
Chrissy.
you'll do.
Thank you, Chrissy.
Anyway, back in the day, who shot the
So-
spray was a slut.
Yeah.
So when I said that, her looking for a job, she literally turns around and she's like, "What, do I look like a fat fucking slut?" And I was like, "I'm like, this is a job you got." I was like, saying,
Was
like,
this
you-
Aaron?
No. Whoa.
I think one of the best ones
Are
is,
you
is
women shaming people on that
No,
podcast?
no. Fucking. Thank you, Chrissy, though, for sticking up for me.
I
with
think one of the
That's
best
the
ones
same.
is when we've all been there, but when you
We've
have
all been.
well, you would have. Everyone's got mates who has babies, right? Some babies
Oh,
are cute, and
yes.
some babies aren't cute.
Oh, bro.
Yes.
Oh my god, he's cute or he's so cute, but you're like, holy fuck, that's an ugly baby. You know,
Bro,
like
wait.
the
fuck,
someone they
bro.
got a cute baby when it's a fucking ugly
What,
baby.
hey, what about
I
when
had
you go? What about when you go? Oh, he's so cute. Oh, it's a she.
Oh,
You know
Oh, what
well.
about, what about when you walk up
you
to
know-
a fat lady and ask her when she's due?
Do you know what's worse than that? Is when someone comes to your house and says to your wife, "Oh, isn't your husband cute?"
Well, I get that all the
Yeah.
time.
People walk into
missus-
my house and go to Schmear, "You should be paid a full-time wage for this cunt."
My missus still doesn't get why I'm cute. She still gets angry.
Yeah.
Well, I think we all get that.
All right. Well, I think everyone's probably going to answer this before me, so I'm going to answer it first. Goat's response would be, I'm going to give you the answer to my question.
Okay.
Goat's response would be, is it in yet? And now the question is, if your pet could ask you one question, what would it be?
My pet would say, "Why don't you like me?"
how do I?
And it just opened me up, and I was like, yes.
When I said it, fucking yeah.
Mine would be.
I get it at work. I get
Right.
it. It's literally just like, oh, did King like your nuts? Yeah, and you're like, bro, like he's 11 years old.
He's had them
old.
before.
He likes.
He's
jam.
over me now.
He doesn't like peanut butter.
He can't digest peanut butter. He likes the chair.
Peanut
would-
butter gives him the runs. He fucking hates it.
He's old. He likes the brew. Why don't you like me?
Holy shit.
That's exactly what my.
That's funny, man.
How many dogs have I had that
I
I've given
knew-
away?
I knew straight away when you
Mine
said
would be,
goats
when are
and
you coming
Oh, my
home?
throat's sore. Holy shit.
Never come. He said his pet would say to him, "When are you coming home?" That's his missus, cunt.
Whoa. Oh, she's here.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
All the Mousie's dogs are going. This cat said he was coming back. It's
He
big
said he was going out for milk and then gave me the dance.
When he drops them off at the dumpster.
He said he was just going for some milk and cigarettes.
Times.
Secretly, it's just daddy revenge. He's got
That was
daddy
4
issues.
times with kittens.
Alright, are we got
All right.
Oh, that was
Fuck.
Ben,
Jeez.
what would your dogs ask you?
Stop licking
Oh,
the
you
dick.
say your dogs?
I don't
No, your pets.
Oh.
He doesn't have any of the fucking pets.
I've got 2 dashhounds. I don't even know what they
That
asked
says
me.
enough.
Yeah, so this can't be.
What's Frankie saying?
What's Frankie saying?
What's
to
Frankie asking you?
My dog Frankie is like she's constantly fucking.
I've just
paranoid
pissed on the
about
floor again.
Yeah,
Dad.
she's,
Yeah.
well, just as he's here, I'm gonna
We got
piss
a
everywhere.
message
mate.
about that.
Yeah.
Who?
No, it's just Big Nico.
Put some shoes on your 6-toe, grub.
It's me.
Oh, who's Big Nico? But
It's me.
He's
TGT.
you know what I mean?
Right, let's go next
Nice.
one. What do we
yeah,
got?
no, fuck my dogs.
I'm glad that you
No,
skipped
wait,
me.
don't say that.
Don't
Go
say
to
that.
fucking. Go to I need to have a piss.
You can't say
Go.
fuck my dogs. and
What
go through
question do you reckon? All of you, like go through your snakes and everything. Fuck, you go for days.
This cunt could fuck for days and no one would know. Snakes.
No,
have
I
got
could
long
just
ass.
use
Fuck,
him
they
in this question
No,
for a day.
All my animals,
I'm gonna do a whole
all my
podcast.
animals would say, "Is that really how he fucks?"
As long as you don't.
You
see
really
him in
only
the
go
cat.
for 30?
Really, dude, Dad, you'd.
I could
As
see
long
him
as
saying,
you
"What's
see
that
him
smell?"
don't Fucking the snake
What's
thing.
that
It's
smell?
like
Make them
cremated.
mind during sex.
Dad,
Next.
why does mum's vagina stink?
You can't call me a pussy. I don't smell like that.
Imagine the king goes, why does your dick smell like mum?
Peanut butter again.
Oh,
Nathan,
yeah.
Goat's dog would say, "Why does your dick smell like my ass?"
No, he says that after he says, "Bro."
King's like, why does your dick taste like mum's
All right,
ass?
All right, move on from the bestiality.
I don't even know why we
Alright,
asked this question.
What do you
We
think
know
your
it's coming.
pet calls you?
Daddy.
Oh,
puppy.
you puppy.
Oh, he calls me goat.
Why are we consecutively? Why are we consecutively
this
doing
is
the
this?
next-
fucking-
Can
move
we
on.
change that question? What do you make your pet
No.
call you?
I make him call me puppy.
He
Alright,
makes me
and-
call the
And the
police.
third one.
You started this. You started this.
What does your pet call you? 000. Even cop shop.
The third one to the dog segment. What's the one thing that if your dog could tell people would fucking ruin your life?
He touched
I've
me.
got it.
He
I've got
touched
it.
me.
He'd go, what's the number for 911?
Please
Go-
let me. You
go
know
touch
I'm the
my
only
butt.
one besides Benny that has. Do you have any animals?
Cat. Yeah.
Go, Chrissy got
But he
rid
doesn't
of
have
me.
sex with it, that's the difference.
Chrissy, come on. What would your cat say?
Chrissy got rid of his
Oh,
cat.
Bro, they all say that.
No, this is
4 days. Can you give me some food?
And not from your pants.
no. But could you imagine if your cat, like, just one day just went, oh,
That's weird because he does do that.
that's a clip. That's a clip. Imagine if one day you like, I don't know, you're with your mates, a cat just walks in and goes,
Hey, boys.
Just can't touch my
I don't know. I seen Tyler fucking a grapefruit the other day.
You wouldn't believe it.
We took
Hey.
it from the
Fucking
microwave.
day off the ass.
Yeah, it's just
Hey,
like,
imagine if we're doing a podcast at my house at the pool table. King walks in. Yeah, goat fucked me last night.
Wait. If your animals had a voice, what would they sound like? Go, you're out of this because all your animals sound like this. Oh!
I can't, yeah, continue.
alright, he's
Continue, cunts.
never going to talk to us again.
Goat's
after
got
tonight.
so
I don't
many
even
Yeah.
know why.
animals.
I don't even
Nah,
know. I
goats-
know I'm broke and I should be here.
Goat's
I
got
don't
a,
know why I'm here.
I know I love yous, but yous are all cunts.
Goat, you got 142 animals, so it's okay.
Alright, next
Alright,
one.
Dude,
let's
they-
move on.
they
Let's
say
move on.
some weird
Let's move
no,
on.
I'm telling you right now, they'd say some weird shit because like shit goes on the house that I
You
think,
just do love animals.
I
You're
do,
a
no,
beautiful human
because-
for it.
because Erin has a lot of animals and I've got a cousin that's coming from Newcastle. And she's
Your
got
cousin-
animals.
It's a long way to make a
Your
cum.
cousin better not be coming, bro.
She is.
Is she
But
alright?
Look.
the thing is You can
can't
imagine. You can imagine.
Is she the one of
You
your cousins that
can't
was?
No.
Go.
No.
You can't touch your animals and your cousin.
No.
One or the other.
Can't have.
All right,
Why
let's
not have
move on.
both?
Let's move on. Let's move on.
No, I'm just saying.
Who's the
I'll touch
who's the
it.
host?
In a whole day, a day off, the snakes seeing weird shit. I'm doing weird shit. Not to
Your
the
snakes have
animals.
seen you wank
What is it?
every fucking
100%. Like they've seen me, like maybe in the shower
Who's
washing my
TG
asshole or
host?
something like that.
Let's go.
Good.
day.
One of the boys.
If
TG.
all right, move on. What's the dumbest thing you've done for money?
You really want to know?
Start from goat. Let's
Let's
actually.
do
Start
money.
from Chris.
Does it involve animals again, go?
Oh, I got the best one.
No, what?
I'm waiting
got
for
a
your
good one.
answer.
Oh, me, the weirdest
Yeah.
thing I've done for money.
The dumbest thing.
I'm
The
taking
dumbest
it.
thing.
Do you want me to go first?
Chris?
I don't do shit for money. I do dumb shit for free. So
Yeah.
I've
true.
never
Oh.
been paid for anything that I've done that's dumb because I'm just like, I'll fucking do it.
I found out.
I used to pay. I used to get paid
To be a
to
pimp.
drop to.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
bro.
Wait,
Tell.
Yeah, so he used to
So
chauffeur a guy around.
yeah, I'm not naming names now. I used to
He
get.
was a pimp.
I used to get paid
Oh, I know who.
to
Yeah.
drop one of my good mates off to a lady's house. She'd
Why they do the deed?
let him rail her, and then
In the
I'd
back
get-
seat too.
Of your VN.
No, so I was at the house one day. It was $100, and then she said we can't do it at home one day. So I said, oh, I can come pick you up, but whatever. And she gave me 300 to do it in the back of my car. I was like, done, bro.
This
Let's
guy was
go."
low.
Hang on.
Loaded.
Did you wank?
Fuck no.
As
Yeah.
in-
Oh,
I looked over
really?
Did the extra 20 if you flog one off?
I
Sean?
looked over this one day.
My
It
God.
happened. It happened for a few months. I looked over the ridge. I was like, that's a lot of shit going on down there.
That's pretty hectic.
That is pretty hectic.
Yeah, I used to get paid to
Be a pimp. You were a
be a
pimp.
pimp. Yeah.
Gator don't play no games.
Yeah, don't play no shit.
And then I got with my
Get
missus.
your
She's
plate
like,
no
you need to
shit."
quit that shit out. I was like,
Ben, what's the dumbest thing you done for money?
Had sex with your own missus.
Whoa. Hey.
Money.
Whoa.
I still owe money for that, man. I don't know. I
500.
do a lot of dumb shit, but I've never really done anything. Again, never done anything for money. I don't think. I remember when I was a kid once. Granddad's.
It's a hard one though. Like
said
if
to a
someone
mate,
goes,
yeah.
"I'll pay you to do this," like we used to pay people to do.
I think
dumb shit
people.
all the
I think
time.
people always just say to me, "I'll pay to do it," and I'll do it. I never got fucking paid
I
for
said
it.
to a
Yeah.
mate one night, I was just like, give me a couple hundred for drinking the bong water. And he turns around and he's just like, oh, I'll give you 50. And I said, nah, fuck it, I'll do it for free.
and
then I
he
drank
did.
his bong water.
Yeah,
And then I said to the fella, I was like, fuck, it tastes like damn water. And he's like, what do you mean? And I was like cow shit in it.
When Nathan opened his eyes, he was sucking through a hose.
100%.
Through Troy's butt.
The dumbest thing I've done for money is just I ate like fucking a handful of ants.
Oh, they
For like
taste real
$10.
stingy, eh?
Yeah, they taste gross.
It was
You say
Nixon last
skinny?
week.
But-
Stingy, like it's like weird.
I remember after under 17, 18's fucking footy thing, we paid one of our mates $20 to run through the Macca's registers and jump out the drive-through window, and he fucking did it. Yeah, he dove straight out the
That's
window,
messed
hit a
up.
car, got fucking ran out. and then a couple of
But
weeks
did you
later,
pay it?
yeah, we gave him $20, and then a couple of weeks later for free, we threw one of our mates back through one of the windows.
free.
Dave,
Yeah,
remember
no.
little Dave?
Yeah.
Tiny little Dave, yeah, we threw him through the Macca's drive-through window.
Goat's got a dumb one. When we lived at Cleveland Point down there, me and Goat were drinking all day. We're in a car, and we'll come and pass near the RSL where that bridge is, where you jump off. I said to Goat, oi, I give you
Oh.
$20, cunt, if you get out of the car right now and jump off the bridge. He's like, I'm in jeans and a hoodie. I was like, $20, cunt. Well, he jumped straight off the
Straight
bridge. I was just like, he still hasn't seen that.
what
$20.
time of the day was this?
Like fucking in I'm talking like
Where
12
were
o'clock,
we?
1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh, okay.
We just got pierced and then we're heading
I
back.
think we were
Now
drinking
he's
the
like,
Wello or something.
$20, you jump off that bridge right now. And I was like in the gear that we went out in.
No,
I'm
you
just
had
like-
jeans. It was cold because we had jeans and a jumper on. I made him jump off the bridge.
Hey, if you could ask the president any question, what would you ask him?
Is Area 51 real?
Yeah.
It is real, but what's there?
Yeah, what's there?
Yeah, I'd pretty much say, what are you fucking
What
doing,
president?
idiots, cunt?
Which president are we asking the question?
Obama.
Yeah.
Obama.
He's the best president ever.
Second best to Trump.
We funny. We all say
just
this,
got
but
banned
we've
in
never
America.
even
I mean,
been
that's
under
got
there,
banned in America.
And our viewers just went to 300 million.
That's right. Biden doesn't like him.
We get raided by Donald Trump.
Biden doesn't know.
Chris,
Biden's
we get raided by Trump.
Are you talking his Twitter account?
Yeah, his
There's
Twitch
like
account.
millions of people.
Yeah. Yeah, we're all on the same page. Mousy,
Yeah, I want to know that.
Yeah,
real
my shit just fucked out.
you just sing him. Why do you keep breaking your shit?
I keep
He's
pulling it
always
forward too
playing
much.
with it.
Mousy would bust in there and sing Pink song, fucking Dear Mr. President.
Yeah, I'd say,
Dear
is Mariah Carey's booty
Dear
real?
Mr. President.
All right, I'm getting close to the end. What's the funniest thing you've seen on the news? I'm gonna start. The funniest thing I seen was that guy that did the dog impression, and they came bounding over.
and come bounding over and he was like,
Nah, I've never probably laughed so hard from the first fucker right in the pussy.
Oh, that was the best.
That was a good
fucking-
one.
Or ScoMo tripping over that little ginger kid.
Hey, when he tackled him.
ScoMo fucking up that little
When he
kid playing
tackled him.
soccer.
Who's the Prime Minister now?
give me a sec. I know exactly
couldn't tell
what
ya.
I'm giving you.
Vladimir
Pauline, New
Putin.
Zealand.
Who's the president now? We don't have president. It's Prime Minister.
What's something you feared as a kid and still do today?
Feared
Vagina.
Bonnie.
The Dark.
Clowns.
Bonnie.
Still do now. Ben, spiders.
Yeah, I think so.
Oi,
Fucking
this
awesome.
cunt.
Your dog
bro.
being able to talk.
I got a good story.
Tyler,
Hey, if you got time, I've got a good
can I-
story about Benny and spiders.
Yeah.
I wanted to show you this one.
Nah, shut your mouth.
It's not podcasting.
Hey, Tyler, I was living Benny. When I was in the garage. Every time I had to have a fight, I used to wake him up so he'd run out and try and fight people. This one day he goes, "Ah!" Started screaming and yelling. I was just like, what the fuck? I ran out of my bed. This was only one of his exes. I ran into his room. He threw his whole fucking bed against the wall. I was like, the
Oh,
fuck
no.
you doing? He's like, there's a spider.
Hang on.
I was like, what
Pause.
the fuck?
Well,
cunt?"
keep talking. We've lost camera.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there was a spider on his wall, cunt. He freaked the fuck out. I was like, bruh,
Yeah, it was
I
fucking
got
hairy.
No, it was like this big. It was like a daddy long legs with no long
fucking
legs
hairy.
cut.
That's what freaks me out about
He
them.
threw,
Their eyes and their fucking
he threw
hands.
his expenses
They have
at
to
the
be
wall,
real-
cunt.
they
I
have to be
heard
real
it
big,
hit the
though.
wall.
Tell me this, but what
He-
else do you
I
know?
heard it splat against the wall and go, "Arr."
What else do you know? That has 8 legs and can fucking walk and.
Why don't you know
I
the
hate
bleeds for
spiders.
7
Fucking
days
hate
and
'em.
still gets up and walks away?
How much wood?
Would a woodchucker walk if a woodchucker woodchuck would?
Do you know what though? Another fear. Heights.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I'm
asked me a
actually
lot
not
time.
scared of heights.
Oh fuck
Well,
that,
on the
man.
I went on the scariest fucking ride today.
Was it high?
It was the the one
It
at
wasn't the
Dream World
yo-yo,
that
was it?
spins around real quick. The
The Gravitron or whatever it is.
the other one that goes up. The claw.
Oh,
It was a
spins
claw on
and goes up.
steroids, cunt.
Oh shit.
But it went all the way this to
Oh, to the
vertical
right.
and then spun 100 times and come down.
No.
So fun. Oh, yeah, it was hectic, cunt. I loved it.
Still nothing, Tyler?
Yeah, heights are not my
Yeah, you were
thing.
scared of what's that?
Yeah, well, I just went on a.
Is it on camera on the screen?
Has
Yeah.
anyone got
No,
the-
you're playing.
It's on the
No,
screen.
it's still playing, though. The voice is still playing.
Yeah,
Well-
no, the
Yeah, go to that now, teach.
being fucking 32, I went on my first flight last week, and Jesus Christ, I was shitting myself.
How the runway you landed on, how is it big?
Nah, it's in Moranbah. It's like it's a mining town. Like it's fucking.
Because I know the Gladstone one's about
Ty-
400 metres. You land halfway at Gladstone, and then as soon as you land, the brake's like.
Yeah.
Chrissy,
Yeah, fuck.
when you're on the plane and you like we're I remember your mum told me one time, it feels like you're driving a V8 supercar. But I knew at the time your mum had never been in a V8 supercar. So, but do you
can't
like?
relate.
Do you have
No,
the
it's
feeling?
not.
You know, when
Back
you're
it
coming, like I remember, like when I'm on a plane, and the captain's like, "Hey, we're about to land. Everybody fasten your seatbelt." It's like that fucking. And I reckon it'd be less than a meter, but you're like, you know, the ground's so fucking
pulls,
close.
yeah.
Yeah, and you're like, here it comes, and then all of a sudden just fucking and your guts just go. Oh,
Well, it's different. So
do you
like
have that?
Brisbane, so Brisbane's different. So Brizzy
Yeah, landing in
Airport's about
Brisbane's
a K
good.
or whatever.
You don't have that.
But then you go like where we were, like Gladstone. So Brizzy's about 800, 900 metre runway or whatever.
Moranbah's
it
a
is.
kilometre.
And then Gladstone is
You can see the numbers.
400 metres, if that. So you land at the 200, and you got 200 metres to
remember
pull
landing-
the brakes up, bro.
Well, I remember landing in Thailand when me and Shmi went for a honeymoon, and I remember just seeing
Did
a
they
dead
say,
dog on the
"Oh,
runway, and I went,
oh."
"We've made it." Like this,
The,
this is
So
us.
I think it depends on the plane, because the
Yeah.
plane that I flew in from Brisbane to Moranbah was
Sup,
the
Sammy?
propel plane.
yeah.
And when that hit, they kind of must reverse their engine or something, because as soon as we hit the fucking deck there, I fucking nearly headbutted the seat in front of me. But I flew back to Brisbane on a jet plane, and we landed at night. And so when you fly with Alliance, when I flew home, it was with Alliance. So you go to check in, and they ask you what seat you want to sit in.
Yeah.
Like, so you can pick your seats. He goes, you want a window or aisle? I said window. So the only window seat left was fucking row 16, which is the very last seat at the back of the plane.
buddy.
There was no fucking window there. I said a fucking window seat, but there was no fucking window. So I'm like trying to peek through the guy in front. All I could see was like the city lights from Brisbane. And I was freaking out because I couldn't see when we were going to actually land. So I'm like full sitting back. And then because in Alliance, it was an actual like jet plane that we flew back on. So it landed like sweet and it just coasted like full speed down the runway. It didn't even hit the brakes kind of thing. The runway must be long enough. And you come in and you just you're like on the plane driving around the runway for like 20 minutes.
Brizzy's a lot longer.
Yeah,
than where you
but
land.
when I was leaving Moranbah as well on that jet plane, I was looking out old mate's window and I could see like 300, 400, 500 is written on the thing, and it went up right up to 1,500.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it must have been like 1.5 kilometres long.
Brizzy
Hey, thank
Airport.
you, thank you,
Say
Sammy.
Brizzy Airport.
Thanks for having us back.
Uh,
Brizzy
Moranbah,
Airport,
yeah.
yeah.
Do you reckon
All right,
it's
let's
like-
move on from there.
Every airport's a lot longer. bro.
Sorry, just
Let's go. Next question. Let's
Spent
go.
2 hours talking about
Sammy,
airports.
Stop
anyone,
playing
if
my
you got
dick,
any
mate.
more questions, hit them up.
All right. This is a game question. So basically, we'll start from Ben. Ben, you got to answer for Mousy, and so on.
Oh,
And I'll do you at the
I've
end.
got to answer.
Yes, you
this.
will.
Yeah, I got
Alright.
this. I got this. Yeah, heaps. I just can't leave it. But good England, good England. Fuck
All
Heaps,
right.
like-
There's a genie's just popped up, right? And you got to grant Mousy one. We cannot say anything until the segment's done.
Yeah, I got this.
You got to grant. Sorry, you got to grant Mousy 3 wishes that you think best suit him,
Yeah.
3.
or you could be a dog. It's up to you.
All right.
Yeah, genie, 3 wishes.
I know the 3 wishes. I want my van to have fucking rims.
Nailed it. Nailed it.
Yeah.
You're fucked.
A new fucking motorbike.
Nailed it.
I need that.
And his Facebook post is like, does anybody have a trailer I can borrow?
Someone give the Porsche a trailer.
I've got a trailer in my garage.
That's cold.
Alright, what would I wish for, Nancy? 3 wishes.
Oh, you're a dog.
And you just can't stop thinking about the trailer now.
He's like, yeah.
Because I don't have a
so
toy
bad.
ball on the van. son.
You don't have rims either.
Fuck off. Oh, Chrissy, wish for.
I don't know. You'll tell the story.
Oh, come on, mate. You'll be right.
I don't want to get anyone in trouble.
You can't get me in trouble.
Chrissy. What does Chrissy wish for?
Get myself into enough trouble.
Chrissy would probably wish that he could have his old car back, I reckon. One of his old car back. Whatever car he wanted. The
Just any
Typhoon
of
or
them,
something.
because I don't have a car.
One of his old Typhoons back. Taking out with the boys for a whole week with no phone calls.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
No,
Wouldn't it?
no phone calls at all.
You can't say shit, friends.
Fuck off, cunt.
Yeah.
What's the third one? To live with Mousy forever.
This is gonna be good.
I think we all know.
I'm
who
glad you
Mate,
got
he's
go.
fucking fucked.
I wish my dog
You
could
guys.
talk.
Listen,
I wish my
anyone in the podcast, this is me last podcast with these cunts. I am fucking done.
I wish this pup would clean his dick.
Goat's my own.
And I wish I wasn't a dog.
Goat's first wish would be for a bigger dick. His second wish would be that his dog stopped complaining about his small dick.
Be grateful you can't.
Be grateful to Chipolata.
And his third wish would be that his dog stopped calling the cops on him when he fucking made him lick peanut butter off his nuts.
He wants it to be legal.
He wants to legally
Legalize bestiality.
legalize bestiality.
Goat's like, fuck, I hate
I gotta say, no animals were harmed during the.
Not ours
filming
anyway.
or
We don't know about
recording.
goats.
Only because his
None
dick
that
was
we're
so
aware of.
little.
Five Broke Blokes takes no responsibility for actions conceived by men on this podcast.
It definitely have to be for Tyler. First
Goat,
one
that's so
was
bad. Sorry, bro.
I broke blokes for it as a shit as it is now.
Grab whatever you can out of there.
That'd definitely be his
Grab
first
the whole
one.
thing. Grab the
Yeah.
whole box.
I think second one would definitely be best octane in OC.
Be
And
the
one clip in everyone that he goes
be
against.
God.
Third one would have to be the ultimate money.
Ultimate money.
Yeah. No, not have to worry about a single cent in his life.
Alright. Yeah.
Yeah, I went quick with it.
Thank you. Thank you for the last one.
Cheers, man.
For Ben,
Oh, shit. Here we go.
I would wish for him nothing but happiness.
Yeah.
No. Fuck off.
You know what number 2 and 3 have to involve then, eh? My mum and dad dying.
Your auntie
Wow.
watches this.
If you know, you know.
Oh, shit.
Tracy didn't mean that.
Fucking hell.
Oh no, we had an audio glitch. No, we're good. Would be an endless supply of fucking some type of food, probably like ribs. I'd give him that.
Yeah.
Endless supply of ribs. A massive fucking boat that he'll use once every 6 months and have to sell.
And they're
And-
talking about that boat.
And I don't know, to live stress free.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, okay. Give him the fucking good one.
I gave you a
You're
good one.
shit friends.
I had
You gave him a fucking divorce and a fucking shit life.
I gave you a fucking Facebook trailer every week you asked on your
Sammy goes,
Devon sandwiches because I get to live with him.
And a broken down, written off car. Yeah,
Sammy goes, for Mousy, 12 likes on a post. Ha ha ha. Love you, kid. The fuck did I like on a post?
No, that's what you would wish for.
I don't
12
know.
likes on a boat.
Fuck you, bitch. Nah, I do want some sick rims on my
I think
van.
our audio is about to disconnect.
Shit
Last question. Weirdest place you've had sex? Go.
Oh, fucking hell.
Say go.
Where do we start?
Go.
How much time we got?
His dryer.
That'd be Redland Bay Oyster Point for an engagement. Not yeah, an engagement.
Wait, where?
Where's the
Bay.
point?
Redland Bay.
Is that across from the ferries?
No. So you go down from like no Cleveland. Sorry,
Cleveland.
Fucking hell.
I used to point in Cleveland.
Yeah.
Is that weird for you?
No, it was
What, on
weird,
the rocks? On the like.
No, I'm
actual-
gonna say it because it's
Like
my
every
missus.
Tuesday night.
Oh,
It was my missus. She was like spontaneous, like, oh, you know what we should do for our
Alright, we don't
engagement?
need to hear this.
We don't know who it was with.
Puppy chip, puppy
Okay,
dick,
that's
and
enough.
Beautiful.
Chris?
True pop
I got a
in my
boner.
hand,
I don't know. Mine would probably be what I said before, the bush at
bush
the
out front
pit.
of the pit.
Yeah, because I haven't really been that experimental with having sex in public or weird places, apart from watching Goat at his house.
Oh,
In the washing machine.
He's like, get off his
is there a
nuts.
skip button?
Mousy?
Skip.
No.
No,
skip
go.
bit.
Oh, you always love it when it's house.
Hang on. Red Sammy said St. Anthony's School Oval.
Sheesh. Wait, that was a.
Was that with you?
No comment.
That was a fucking good one.
That's a good route, or
That- no,
that
that
was
was-
good. That was a good answer.
Way,
That's a good
before.
place.
No,
St. Anthony's is a great place.
This was last
way,
weekend.
way before me and Chris.
Last weekend.
Way before us.
She said, "Oh shh."
Yeah, she's
Who
like,
is
oh,
who is Rad Sammy?
Hold up.
you don't need to know that, but me and her fucked on
You
a
fucking
school
cousin,
oval.
you dog.
What is St. Anthony's?
No, but that was way before me and Kristen. So, Sammy,
weirdest one?
Sammy,
Or 2
when-
weeks?
We don't need the
No,
backstory.
We don't need
You
a
fucking-
backstory
Yeah.
for fuck's
We
sake.
don't need-
Yeah,
no, we want
so-
to hear your weirdest.
Oh no, Sammy, that
Surely you
wasn't
can
the
beat that.
weirdest.
Oh, this
That
Sammy
wasn't
calls
that was a
is
Kristen
good
getting
one.
Kristen.
cringy. Keep going. Let's push on.
No, that was a good one. We fucked on St Anthony's cricket field. That was hectic. I got a 6.
Out of 10.
A 6 out of 10.
Is that the weirdest place?
Nah, I fucked in Cleveland High School's port racks in C block.
That's where I put my back.
In the port
Dude.
racks.
Yeah.
What do you mean, like sideways?
I thought there was yogurt on my bed.
Nah, on top of it. I fucked in Cleveland High School. No, no,
No, that's
No.
pretty weird.
No.
no.
In a school
I
bag rack.
Fucked. No, I'm not even saying it. I'm not.
Okay.
I fucked.
Ben?
I
I
fucked.
fucked at the cemetery in Cleveland.
I was just gonna say what you said just then.
I fucked at
Oh
the
my god.
Each other.
Yeah.
I actually,
They're
yeah,
fucking each other.
Yeah, I'm not even. Yeah, Cleveland Cemetery. Yes.
yeah.
I know when you
actually-
lived across the road.
Yes.
I hope to God you
Not
don't
with
fuck
me.
on my name.
No, it wasn't you.
Was it?
Yeah.
Was it a
I
bit
hope
of
it
a?
wasn't on my nan's tombstone.
Was it? Oh, was it a bit of a turn on?
No.
Fuck, it was
Haunting.
scary, cunt. You heard the fucking, you heard the
thinking
breeze
about it?
come. You're like, oh,
Okay,
fuck.
so we all play this game when we yawn. We're like, go Scobbies. Mousy go Stainal that night.
Or gave it.
You wouldn't
Yeah.
believe it, but I
Saint-
think this girl's finger
Go.
straight up my ass.
This girl remembers St. Anthony's. That was a good one.
Okay.
I was like, fuck.
I lost my virginity in the back of a car, and from then it was just exploring all types of
Oh,
parks
we're
and
getting in
fields.
trouble on this podcast.
So yeah, that's it. I
Des
had
gave-
sex in the back like loading dock bin of a
Sorry.
Shell Servo and Sunshine Coast in a loading
That's
dock.
because you couldn't fuck at home without mum sitting in the bedroom watching.
Pretty much. Oh,
Oh wow.
Your mum's watching this
Wow.
podcast.
Yeah, she's okay. I brought it up. Yeah,
I did
she's been there, hasn't she?
in the room. Bit away from my own
So
mum.
did I.
Weird.
Me and Rachel took a trip to Bundaberg when we first got together, and Mum came with us, and we had a double bed, Mum had a single bed, and obviously it's just one room, and we were doing it in the shower, and then we came out to the bed, and Rachel's not really like a quiet person to have sex with, so it was just full on pillow, like shut the fuck up, bitch.
They took our
Here's
jobs.
Well.
But that's the end of my questions.
Oh no! Oh, it's all over
Nah,
there.
we
So-
can't leave. We got too many people in there.
What else?
Now we're about to talk shit. Sammy, what was the best place you had sex?
She said it was on the
Before-
Oval.
Yeah,
You're
well,
Mousy, you're the best place she's ever had sex in.
Best bloke she's ever had sex in.
with.
Nope.
Yeah, nope. Nah, fuck this guy.
No, I think
Goat
I
didn't
go.
like it. Goat didn't like the fact that I was hooking up with his cousin, but she was a lovely lady. I liked her.
I'm out. Okay, see you, Sammy.
This is getting weird.
Ain't nothing but love.
Listen, I'm not getting involved.
Love you, Sammy. See you later.
She's like, yeah, no, fuck this
Catch
shit.
your
Alright,
dogs.
well,
Nope, I'm out.
why don't you quickly tell everyone where they can find us on our socials so we can wrap this thing up?
In your mum?
Nope.
No?
More.
Hey, we'll wrap it up, man. We'll just
I
tell
know
Love you all,
exactly.
Mo. More.
I know exactly where you can find us.
Alright.
In your mum.
You can't keep
Again,
saying that.
Just tell everyone we'll wrap it up and then we'll just keep talking
yeah,
shit.
we're pretty much done for the night, unless anyone has anything they want to talk
We'll
about,
just
chat
keep
about.
talking shit until everyone bails.
Well,
on
you
us.
should keep talking shit and then have that as an extras in the.
We always do.
Yeah,
That's
we
what
do. I'll only
So we
use.
go for about 2 hours. And
We've been live for
we-
2 hours,
4.5
45 minutes, I
I'm
think.
about to piss myself. In my
No,
listening.
that's when we go.
You can go
That's where all the
toilet.
breaks are.
Oh,
Shot?
I can tell you
Shot.
shit. Fine.
Who's
That's
having a
because I
shot?
follow you guys.
Sammy, what are you on, bro? Are you on crack? What are you gonna shot of shit?
You're going to shot a shit.
Bro, look at my microphone.
How you
cunt.
gonna shit?
Bro, look at my microphone.
Nah, we're getting audio bugs, so I think we've got to end it. Go, have you got that thing to read out?
I told you my
I do.
microphone's not broken. I just tried to suck my dick.
No, our banana thing only lasts for a certain amount of time, so the
Sorry,
audio is going to
this
start to
section
cut out.
Jacks, man. Tom,
Yep.
man, mate.
Just
Okay.
not the shout out part. All right,
Yeah, I know the no shout.
let's
out
go,
ones.
Goaty boy. Let the people know where we are.
Alright,
what we
boys.
do.
Microphone.
And girls.
Um,
Be sure.
Well, I'll just before you say this, I will just say, Mousie's mic's dead.
I told you. It's
Rest in
fine.
Mousie's
peace, Mousie's
so-
I
mic.
didn't even
Fine.
touch
I'm
that.
just gonna say
I didn't even touch it.
we with Critiso's new job, we're going to try and push on and get as many podcasts out as we can. Obviously, keep pushing on. Thanks to all the support that people have been showing on the actual podcast itself on Spotify is the main one. We are out there and a lot others. Goat will inform you where they are if you don't use Spotify or whatever, if you use another app.
We're all
Also,
about socials.
also big love to everyone that's been liking the Facebook page and getting involved. The Instagram has been good, but YouTube, all the people that are listening to us on YouTube or rewatching the entire vid, which has been pretty cool. I mean, it has been massive numbers, but 19, 20, sometimes 30 people have been going back and watching the entire YouTube video, which is pretty cool because I know it's not my views because I haven't watched the YouTube videos since the first one.
That's why
one.
I added it
Yeah.
to Tyler's wishes.
So yeah, they've been the YouTube vids have been doing good, so we really appreciate the support and all the good feedback just from all of our friends and family that have been giving us real positive feedback about how funny it is and how it's good that it's just raw and whatnot, because we were worried that it wasn't, good enough content to even really do it.
Post anything at all.
But we've had so much good feedback and we really appreciate that.
Bro, we're just worried it's us. Like, we talk shit here with 5 people and we talk shit about us. But then
Yeah.
people go, fuck. Like, we've had a few boys go, fuck, it feels like I'm in the room with you.
But yeah, exactly
Which is
right.
good.
It's so relatable. It's,
talking
it's,
about
We
Probably
don't
relatable.
think
Oh yeah,
it's
no,
we don't
definitely
think it's
about
good.
fucking, the dog licking
No,
peanut
but
butter
we
and
d-
jam off my dick or whatever.
yeah.
No, but
I see
we
this
don't
podcast-
think it's we
I'm
don't
joking,
think it's good, but people go, fuck, I feel like we're there,
Yeah.
even though they're not. So,
So
yeah.
it's all about, to tell you the truth, I reckon it's all about fun. If you're not having fun about
fuck it.
what we're doing
If you don't
now,
like
it's
us,
fucking hell.
fuck
So
yeah.
yeah.
Grow up,
Saw
you
ya.
fuck.
If you don't
Um,
like me, call
anyways,
me, give me
chat.
a text.
Big shout out to Benno. Thanks for filling in for Swanee.
Thank
We'll
you,
probably see him
Benny.
again, that's for sure. How do we all think he go, boys? How was his debut?
Benny's.
Mate,
Out of 10?
He didn't say much. He was a bit
He's got
quiet.
at
He
least-
was like Swanee.
when he has the content, it's at least an 8.
Okay.
I'm gonna go an 8. and
Yeah, he's
10
got
being
some
worst.
stories. So we had
Ten
a,
So-
being the worst, Benny.
He's an 8, but he's got a small dick.
Thanks, Chrissy.
Yeah.
That gives me 10.
yeah, he's
I'm on 54. Mousy go.
he's a 9, but his mum doesn't like the word cunt.
Or
No,
Slut.
Slut. Yeah.
He's a 9, but your mum's a slut. No.
This is gonna be the best content.
Love you,
Yeah.
Lisa. Love you,
Clipping that.
Lisa.
I'm just taking Mousy's spot next
I'm
week.
clipping that.
Mouse is gonna be dead.
I'm
But
clipping
if I
that.
can throw my
Alright.
2 cents
Nah.
in.
Alright.
Let Benny
I'm gonna
talk.
send yous off, yeah.
Benno,
Let Benny talk.
Benno.
Hold up.
Thanks for having me, boys. It's been good. And I do appreciate sitting here talking absolute fucking rubbish with you for the last 2.5 hours.
It's been
That's all
good,
we
isn't
do.
it?
And if I can say one more thing, fuck you, goat.
Yeah. Wait, if I can say one more thing, I've called RSPCA on.
He has been
Wouldn't be the
recorded.
first time.
Alright, Cody. Let
Alright,
the people know.
listen, without you guys showing
Yeah.
up here, we probably wouldn't either. So, but be sure, never miss out a minute with the 5 Broke Blokes in action by following us on all of our socials. And if you don't, for whatever reason, miss the stream, don't fucking panic. We can rewatch it on the entire episode on YouTube or alternative download and listen to such
Yeah, mum.
Such as on podcast.
You know what the
platforms.
weird thing is? You
That's
proofread this
weird.
5 times.
I did. But yeah, you can catch us on Apple, Spotify, Podchaser, iHeartRadio. I didn't even know we were on
iHeartRadio,
That was weird. A few of the more I
Pandora,
don't really know about, but we'll be there somewhere.
Podchaser.
Tyler,
Tyler would definitely know that
your
one.
mum's on the chat saying she ate Mousy.
Not again.
She definitely didn't eat me.
Oh no.
Oh no, honey.
Did
But
you-
anyways, yeah,
Yeah.
that's all I got for the
Yeah.
socials.
Basically, come drop us a follow on YouTube, Facebook over there if you want to jump in on the Facebook page. We'll try to be more active if we can, but if we don't, get over it. Love yous.
I still think,
have a
like,
cry
even
to
if we
your
do
parents.
this, like, fuck whoever's watching right now, even if it's 5 bloke ropes as much as it, even if we have to go 1 or 2 or 3 or 4,
You just said
whatever,
5 blokes.
let's do it.
Yeah.
Even if we have to go 3 of us, it's okay. Like, Chriso works away.
Yeah.
Like, you got family, go.
I can bring
Right.
King on.
Right.
King would
Right.
definitely
Yeah.
like to come on to this podcast.
So we
He
can,
would like
we
to
can
answer
do,
all the questions he's got.
Yeah.
we
Let's
can
do it.
do 3 of us. It doesn't matter.
Alright, well, here's to all you beautiful people.
If you want
Thank
to
you for
talk more
listening.
shit, bring it.
Um,
Let us know.
yeah, if you got anything you want us to do a next podcast on, any topics, any ideas, fucking hit us up on the socials.
We'll be back in 20
Any
minutes.
of us, actually, whether it be 5 broke blokes
We'll
or
just
any of
tell
us
them.
individual.
We'll be back in 20 minutes.
We'll be back in 20 minutes.
I'll be,
after we're all fucked up.
I'll be back in 20 minutes. Anyway,
Massive
Well,
Yeah,
anyone-
he's gonna start his own
hey, I'm
fucking
sleeping
segment.
on a lounge. If you want anything, I'll be back in 20. Wait up, boys.
Alright, peeps.
Adios.
Signing out.
Adios.
Thanks,
Catch ya,
boys.
bye.
See you next time. Good night.
Hooroo.
Fuckers.
Good night,
Doop
fuckers.
doop doop.